plane full of farts. We got your voicemails. We got your headlines, local news story of the day, our Boone event, all of that and more coming up next. Another edition. Hello, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of your favorite live show. We do it every Tuesday from 11 to 1. Today is Tuesday, January 30th. Only one more day left of this wretched, wretched month of January, right? One more day? One more day. There's not 32 days in a month. There's only 31, sometimes 28, sometimes 29. Welcome in, everybody. Dan Canobbio, Joez McFly, Rob Scirocco producing, Mikey Rotunno behind the glass, Dre Freeman behind the glass. How is everyone feeling today?
You're asking everybody?
Everyone at one time. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Good. Cold.
Yeah, it's cold today. They got me doing a Dan on the street after this. I'm like, guys, any people that are on the street, they don't want to talk to me.
They do.
I'll get answers out of anyone, but I don't know. Maybe we don't do a Dan on the street. Maybe we wait till it's above 40.
To stop and talk is rough.
I think I need to restructure my contract where no Dan on the streets unless it's above 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's gotta be warm enough that people want to stop.
I've done some really cold ones.
You're in New York.
I remember one time we had to do one where it was like pouring and we had to do it that day. We had to get it out. So me and a JM employee went to Grand Central Station indoors, which was really nice. Maybe I'll do that today.
I like Grand Central Station.
It's got a great aesthetic. It's just,
well, people are there waiting for stuff. So
people are waiting. They're not all New Yorkers. There's some tourists. More tourists I've learned are more likely to answer my questions. Where the hard New Yorkers are like, get out of my face.
You know, there's a secret tennis court on top of Grand Central Station.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I would like to explore that.
Try Penn Station. Let's see. What are
I never want to go to Penn Station unless I absolutely have to.
What are the indoor places that you could possibly go to in the city?
To ask questions?
To ask questions.
That's the only. Grand Central's the only one.
There's more. There's like different
You
pavilions.
go to the mall.
There's no malls.
Is there a mall?
I can go to Macy's.
Macy's?
But you can get kicked out.
You go to Saks Fifth Avenue like Panic did.
Saks Fifth, yeah, I can maybe do that. I think Grand Central's definitely.
I'm gonna look for some spots for you.
Jacob Javits Center, if there was like a big expo going on, but that's like on the other end of the world. That's like 11th Avenue.
Yeah, it's far.
I got time for that.
I wish during Comic-Con that maybe you do it down on the street around there. People like.
Yeah, because I don't know a damn thing about Comic-Con.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, we're having a great Tuesday. Hope you're having a great Tuesday out there, wherever you're watching us. If you're at your office, if you're home. Tom Ace, Fea. I met Brian Feingold last night, who's in the chat. I met him at our Boone event.
Yep.
It's nice to meet the chat people in real life.
And I love it when they say, I love JM Live. It gets me through that day.
That makes me happy. Yeah, when they say that it helps me get through my work day or I listen to it afterwards. Chris, was nice seeing and hanging out. Yes, it was nice hanging out with you too last night. Here it was. We had our Talking Yanks live event. Awesome night brought to you by Mizzen and Maine and Big League Chew.
Yes.
There's Joez with his best friend. You guys are like the best buddy cop movie that never was made.
Yeah, and we're the same size, obviously. And
okay, yeah, let's point that out.
People keep talking about that it's not, but
he looks like he's got a little bit on you there. I mean, I know that could be the angle that you're at. Though he could be pushed farther back. You're laughing a little bit.
Go back. Isn't there a previous one?
Well, yeah, we were going toward. You see,
I like this. I like these pics that you posted. Like a nice, like the whole interaction.
I like this one the best.
Just two guys that want to win 20. I like that, Joe.
Yeah,
good post.
He's like, I love you. I love your reaction videos and stuff like that.
He really does. Every time he sees you, he goes, "Let's fucking go!" And he says that the Yankees' old bench coach is now the Mets coach.
Yes,
Carlos Mendoza.
Carlos Mendoza would show Boone
after the game on the bus
your reaction videos.
He's like, yeah, look at this.
To me, that is the coolest thing in the world.
Pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the event was awesome. So we did a live podcast with Boone, who there's me.
Joseph's
not the same height.
Next manager. I mean, I'm there if he needs a extra coach.
Oh, we did a little mini mic right there. I'm asking something smart assy, and Boone is like, "Fuck this guy."
Oh yeah.
Did you ask him a boxing question? Does he watch boxing?
No, I didn't ask him a boxing question. You'll see it'll be out soon. Thing about Boone is like he's got an aura about him.
Yeah,
he does.
He has a confidence. He's just cool. He's California cool. I think he grew up in California or went to USC and stuff like that. He's just a cool dude. He's very good with fans. He's very good with media.
When he came in the office at one time and we all took pictures or whatnot, I shook his hand, looked him in the eye, and like I still remember our eye contact, you know? And I'm
same.
like, he like, you know,
he commands a room. I think that's a big part of being the manager of the Yankees.
Big time.
Like you're the face of the franchise. You're talking every night.
You can't be sheepish.
No, you're talking every night before the game. You're talking after the game. You're going to these events. You're representing the New York Yankees.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the interview process, like to see how they handle,
Especially
how they command
nowadays.
the room with somebody like Cashman and Steinbrenner in a room.
No offense to Girardi. Girardi, guided us to a 27th World Championship.
Yes.
He was not the greatest with the media.
No, but I feel like he commanded a room as well.
Yeah, because she was like G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
He
and
did
he
look
was
like
like
G.I. Joe.
he definitely commanded a room. Like you could tell, like he was the leader there.
Boone is a little different. They went in opposite direction, clearly.
Yeah.
But the event was cool. We did a live Talking Yanks, which is on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Got to hear the inner thoughts of the manager, all the Soto stuff, all the position battles, who's batting first, who's batting second.
Mm-hmm.
And then we opened it up to fan questions.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, like when Boone entered this bar, Downtown Social, it was awesome. Like he entered the room to like a standing ovation.
Oh, yeah.
He was giving everyone high five. The C's parted for him. He's like, bah, bah, bah. He's all vibes are high because we haven't even played a single game yet this year. But we opened up to fan questions and it got off to just a, what have you done for me lately?
I mean, they first of all, it was like fate.
The first guy, right? And I'm pretty
Because
sure
they
it was
picked the name out of a hat.
Yes.
And it was like fate that it was going to be, you know what, let's go ahead and be this guy. And he just asked him, why don't we have an 80?
Wait. We have it.
Oh, we got it. All right, go.
First question.
How are you?
Good.
Thanks for being with us. So, this is going to be terribly dickish for the first question.
First of all,
Stop it right there.
You already know.
Dude, we
You
were
already know.
we were all hanging out in the back, all the jam guys, and we had it on TV. And I'm like, when he said this is gonna be incredibly dickish, everyone was like, "Oh no!"
In a suit.
Power suit. He thinks he should be the manager. This guy. He thinks he should be the GM. I could do a better job. I'm wearing a suit. You're not. Okay, here goes.
Nice.
The 96 Yanks had a saying that was, we play today, we win today, that's it. And it feels like over the last few years, we don't bring that same intensity. And I think that when we predetermine that guys are going to have days off, I think that puts us in a
Jimmy's not
position
listening.
where
Jimmy's
we're
signing
going to
something.
try hard to win every day, but if it means going to a certain person, we're not going to do it.
I love these guys.
It's tough.
For one, just that they just don't understand that, like, they
No
can't
social cues at all.
No social cues, no nothing. But also just like, how are you not comparing your life to like a,
Oh wait,
and just being like, what is going on here?
I get the question. Listen, he paid his hard-earned money to come to this event, and he was like, you know what? If I get a question, I'm gonna ask that question that maybe a lot of people are thinking.
Yeah. But you know what?
He did it.
But it's
he
just
did.
And his friend was like, he does this everywhere. I thought that was great.
Did he say that at the end?
Yeah.
No, his friend came like afterwards.
Joe
we did
Torre pitched
pictures.
Scott
Oh, that's
Proctor
good.
83 times, and we won world championships. I would like to see a little bit more of that intensity. Doesn't sound like you're
Where's
going to
his
get away
question?
from that, but
I understand.
that's a golden
Okay.
question at the same time.
First of all, I understand the sentiment.
He also like doubled down, but he didn't hold the mic to his face. I think he went even harder after Boone. Okay, let's get Boone's answer.
Okay.
Welcome to the Yankee season. Free to
Let's bring some levity to this.
I think he means when relievers are down, they say these days. Right? Like a reliever will be down for a day?
I don't know. I think we have a killer mentality. We're in today's game with how these guys throw, like an 80 game reliever is just, I don't think it's feasible.
I agree.
And at the end of the day, we need to go into the post.
I agree with what he's saying. Like, it's you doing 80 inning relievers. By the time you get to the more I've done this, in terms of like doing like coverage of baseball, the more I start to understand, like the fan side of me starts to understand. Throughout a major league season, there's a lot of things that the manager does not let you know.
Yeah, of course.
Right? There's things that guys are dealing with that they have to manage And then that's why there's sometimes predetermined days off and stuff like that, because you want to get to the postseason with as many hits as possible.
The guy had a point with what he was trying to say, but he shouldn't have went to relievers. I think Yankee fans, not to get into a whole Yankee discussion here on JM Live, like Yankee fans, I think, are more upset about position players not playing. Not like relievers. Like, come on. Like, I think the main thing is like, all right, Judge is sitting tomorrow. Like, they have these designated or these weeks, these days off weeks in ahead. So it's like either a Judge or like a LeMahieu or Glaber. Like, they're out every other day, or not every other day, or once a week. I think that's what fans are upset with. This guy didn't really ask that. He went to relievers, which I think was silly.
But even with that, like, all of those guys you name are over 30.
Hey, so listen, it just has to happen. It's like every other team does it. Not just the Yankees.
I don't
every
think so.
Team rests.
I don't think not every other. I don't think people over 30 play like that every single day.
Yeah, you got an elder team, and you know they have been successful. Okay, I don't want to get into the whole Yankee thing here.
Yeah.
It's Jam Live.
It's cool.
But the event was funny. That was definitely an interesting part of the night.
Little wrinkle.
Yeah, then when after there was like a line to take pictures with Boone, really long line, and I saw the guy in the line. I was like, oh no, we're gonna have like part 2 here. And he comes up, and that's when his friend looked at me and goes, "He does this everywhere. He's always like this." And the guy in the suit was like, "Whoa, what do you mean? What do you mean?" Did
you converse with him?
Who?
At all? The guy?
No,
yeah. Was he like, oh, Dan, hey?
No, he seemed like a decent guy. I think he just wanted to. I think he was like, hey, I'm going to this Boone event tonight, and if I get my shot, I'm gonna ask the question.
That's fine.
Maybe he's just that type of dude that like seeks confrontation.
Yeah. My favorite part of the night, and if you guys haven't, anytime that we throw these events, make sure like try to come through, man. Just because it's always so nice to meet you guys and put like faces to names. Or like people tell me, hey, Joez, I'm like in your Twitch stream all the time. And I'm like, what's your name on there? They tell me like their username or whatever. I'm like, oh, I know who you are.
Right.
Because you just remember people from like the chat, from people talking and like interacting. I love meeting people, man. I really do. Had like conversations, sharing drinks with a bunch of people that like, hey, man, I'm here. I support you. You know, this, that, and the third. Like, I love meeting new people and putting faces to names, you know, like that's awesome.
Yeah, there was a boxing fan there last night and wants me to do a another party. So
yes.
You never know. You never know who's out there. So that's awesome. I think we're going to do a lot more events this year, so keep your eyes peeled for that. What else we got going on in the world? I guess the Super Bowl has been determined.
Yep.
Chiefs versus 49ers.
Some people saying it was scripted from the beginning, having Taylor Swift out there. And by the way, did you hear that she apparently has a 4-day straight concert in Japan?
She's going to the Super Bowl.
And there's a guy on TikTok that did the math to like his.
Darren Ravel did it too.
Yeah,
he's such a nerd.
So she'll be able to make the Super Bowl.
She'll get there in plenty of time because of the time change. I think she'll get there Saturday night.
Yes.
We all need that. We all need to need that, right? Yes. We all need to see her.
Can Taylor Swift make it from Tokyo to watch Travis Kelce at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, the real script.
And he broke it down. The girls were like legit concerned. Like, is she gonna make it? Like, should I watch this?
The real. The real story here is that the Chiefs are going to win. The real script. Chiefs are going to win. Yeah. Kelsey's going to propose after the game.
No way.
And it's going to be, they say it's going to be the most viewed thing in the history of things.
Get out of town.
I don't care.
Get out.
Get out of town.
Get out of town.
That's what everyone's mom is saying right now.
I hope the 49ers
Get out of
win.
town.
Get out of town.
Get out of town.
Yeah, hopefully the 49ers win.
Who wants to groove is in the chat. Nice. Yeah, that's Super Bowl. We'll talk more about the Super Bowl next week because it's not for another 2 weeks.
No. And do you like Pro Bowl?
No.
You like the whole? It's so weird.
Pro Bowl's never been. There's never been a Pro Bowl moment.
Right. Never. Not one time.
Not
You're right.
one moment. Not even like, hey, let's watch this cool Pro Bowl moment.
I think the coolest thing, if you're a content creator, Radio Row, if you could get on there, you know, we have Justin Pennick.
It's that Senior Bowl right now.
Yes, Senior Bowl and all of that stuff. They should. I don't know if it's because it's so separated. You know, the Super Bowl is its own weekend, but you know, we went to the Super Bowl last year, Pennick and I, and it felt like a whole event. Mm-hmm. I just wish we were there for like more stuff. You know, maybe
it's overwhelming. I went to the one in Miami.
It's crazy,
right?
It's so overwhelming.
I went in San Francisco. It's crazy.
It's unless you're like a seasoned vet or you are like I'm A-list celeb or someone that's really connected to go to every party.
Yeah,
you will go dizzy with trying to figure out where to go, what you want to hit up, what you want to do.
I slept. I had a biblical sleep. Remember,
this guy went to the Super Bowl and
16
slept.
hours sleep.
This guy went to the Super Bowl and slept. The Pro Bowl is in Orlando. I'm heading to Orlando this weekend for to call a boxing event. So maybe I might show up.
Are you doing something? You should look to do something while you're there.
There's like a lot of free time or downtime when I do these boxing events in Orlando. So maybe rather than sit in my room, maybe I'll just go to the Pro Bowl skills competition. Watch Peyton and Eli.
Should I go?
Peyton and Eli are, I think they're the coaches.
Okay.
That's the only juice this has. Is Peyton's one coach, Eli's the other. I think they draft. There's skills competitions now. I think the game really means nothing. Never really meant anything anyway.
Yeah.
Now it's now it's flag. They switched it over to flag football.
Exactly.
Well, of all of the All-Star games,
game means nothing.
Of all of the All-Star games, football's the worst. If you had to rank them in terms of competitiveness, I think baseball is hard to like do half speed. So I think that's like number one.
Yeah, basketball's pretty bad.
Basketball's pretty bad.
But it's fun to watch, though.
It's fun to watch.
But they don't play defense.
They don't play defense
in the
how's
regular
the
season
hockey
games.
All-Star game?
Hockey's pretty cool.
The hockey skills competition's sick.
The skills competition's pretty cool, and then the All-Star game's pretty cool. I believe they separated it into like, it's like kind of like a little tournament, and so it's like 3v3.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
they should do that for basketball.
It's kind of like Captain's League. Honestly.
Yeah, it is kind of like Captain's League.
JM, another plug, Captain's League. Go check it out on the Warehouse Games YouTube
Didn't I
page.
hear that they were doing or they wanted to do like a 3v3 for basketball?
Basketball now has a draft.
They have that. They have the big three.
LeBron and
they have the big three. That's Ice Cube's thing.
Yeah, that's Ice Cube. But I'm talking about in the All-Star game, they were thinking about doing like a 3v3 like comp.
I don't think they're doing the draft anymore. Now it's East versus West again.
Yeah,
I'm
glad that
they
went back to
huh?
East versus West.
Those were fun.
Yes.
East-West was always fun because it was always Jordan going up against,
Do you guys think
Magic
the All-Star game should count for anything? Like in baseball, how it used to
That was Bud Selig just
advantage?
being Bud Selig. He's like, hey, the All-Star game is now going to determine home. We were like, no.
No, I feel like it used to mean more because teams never used to meet until the All-Star game.
Yes.
Like, you never seen somebody
There was no interleague play.
from the American League going up against the National League, as an example,
Yeah.
until that time, and then maybe the World Series. So people would be like, which league is better? There's
Now
like a
it's
league pride kind of.
very blurred.
Yeah, so now
Tom
it's
Ace in the tour, I think, I don't want to give up what he does, but he very knows the NBA. Very much knows the NBA.
Yeah.
Hockey's All-Star shenanigans are generally the best. Yeah, the skating thing, and then the thing with what do they put the plates up?
Oh, the
glass?
Yeah.
And they
have to shoot the pucks at them?
That's cool.
Yeah. Like how accurate
challenge.
the accuracy?
Well, we in or out on the home run derby. Does home run derby still get you going? We've been to the last two of them.
Nah, dude.
It's a made-for-TV event. It's not made to be there. Although when we went last year and we saw Julio Rodriguez's 40.
Who?
Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Julio.
Yeah, it sounded like Julio.
You sounded like
Bung Julio. Remember Bung Julio?
Juan
I am
Julio?
Bung Julio.
Julio Rodriguez, when he hit the 40 plus in Seattle, was a moment and a half. But I don't know. I'm kind of out on the home run derby.
I don't know how you can better it, but I think it's fine. But
I think they want to get rid of the clock now.
Well,
Again?
they used to have. There used to be
just
that.
10
but then
pitches.
it was just like, dude, this is taking.
They used to do 10 pitches. Then they added the clock, and everyone's out on the clock.
right.
Did you guys see Brandon Ayuk?
Oh, this is a
His
great
catch?
video. I saw this. So he made that unbelievable catch in the playoffs.
And so this is him watching Sports Center the next morning.
His play was ranked
They
second.
don't have that one there.
People were pissed about his TV setup.
Why?
It's kind of weird.
It's not the best, but
Let me see this
I mean,
shit.
look at that. I'd rather have that view outside.
You got that Bay Area
Man,
view.
get the number two.
So SportsCenter's number one catch was Lamar's self pass over Ayuk's. No, I agree with him here.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy when I was watching it, but the fact that
Kind of
that you're watching
another
it,
catch that just happened.
Where?
Guys, he caught a ball he threw himself. That's number one.
No, it ain't.
no way, that shit is you don't really see that.
How about Lamar Jackson throws it a little higher, then it's not batted in the air. You know?
Yeah.
Like
It meant nothing. They
It was
punted.
a literal.
And then they lost.
No, not only that, they punted on that possession.
They literally lost the game. Brandon Ayuk's play was a game-changing play that changed the whole outcome of the football game.
Yeah.
The whole outcome of the football game was changed by Brandon Ayuk's
I
play.
think SportsCenter did this on purpose,
Probably.
just to embrace debate.
I get it.
Lions had a tough weekend.
I would.
Yeah, I feel bad for Detroit people.
Yeah. Eminem is making a rap song.
I love that Eminem was there. I love he was flipping everybody off.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Eminem over Taylor Swift any day of the week.
I'll take Eminem. Yes.
I was upset. I was ready to have a Detroit versus Chiefs Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I want to see CMC in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I get that, but like Detroit as the underdog, as the perennial losers.
But who made a
Going
better
up against.
catch?
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Who
clearly.
made a better catch though?
Wow,
Brandon
yeah.
Ayuk or Rob Scirocco?
Clearly,
To win the game or to start the winning of the
it
game?
might have hit the ground. Says.
And by the way, Ayuk watching,
Whoa! What a catch!
Yeah.
It's the first time I'm seeing this.
Really? Oh yeah, hits off the Versa.
That's concentration.
That's pretty good.
It's also giving up your body on a cement floor.
When you watch your own highlight plays, that's like,
Yeah.
like,
I've watched this nonstop.
I'll pull
I've
up
watched
random
this
blitzball
nonstop.
games from the past and watch.
this is what we got, man.
This is all we got in life.
Yeah, I'm 32 years old. I never thought I'd be playing games ever again
Right.
after 15.
Right?
You know?
Right.
So it's awesome. It's great. I love it. I love the warehouse.
That's awesome.
Warehouse
Warehouse is my
games.
favorite place
Let's check
ever.
out the Captain's League. Got a lot coming this
A lot of
year.
stuff. Yep.
You want to get into some stories?
Let's do it.
We got teachers banning lists of words in the classroom, Joez.
What's the, like cursing? Like what kind of.
No. A teacher has sparked an online debate by sharing a list of 32 banned words in the classroom. If you are caught using these words, you will write a short essay explaining why you chose to use these words in an academic setting to express yourselves.
Depending on what the words are, I would probably troll like crazy.
Well,
And I would use the word so many times within my essay.
the people that are using these words are trolls because I've never heard some of these words. I'm pulling it up now. I gotta really look at these. Number one, bruh.
Bruh.
B-R-U-H.
Yo, I hate it when my daughter says that shit, bro.
There we go. Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. Number two, standing on business.
I cannot stand that term, by the way, man. That
Also known as SOB.
standing on business. I hate that term, bro.
Is
I
that
really
just?
don't like it.
I need some clarification here.
Standing on business.
Is that just like?
Like Brandon Ayuk.
It's like
He thought he made that guy. He was standing on business.
standing on business is kind of like
what?
You know,
Right? No, but Dre's saying no.
it's kind of like you doing what you. It's kind of like you do what you say, kind of thing. It's kind of like
Standing on business.
SOB.
You know,
Son
I
of a
should have kept
bitch.
saying it until I figure it out.
I'm
fucking standing on business, bro.
I'm just standing on some business.
Like
Does
you-
that sound good? Does that
like
sound
you
natural?
can back up your talk, basically.
Is that what it means?
Backing
that's
up
what it
your
is.
walk
It's
it
like-
like I talk it. Walk it like I talk.
Kinda-
I'm standing on my business.
Here is me standing on
Does that
business.
sound, does that sound pretty
I'm
good?
gonna use that
Here
in my
is
next.
me standing on business.
gonna use
on
that-
a Tuesday
I'm
morning.
gonna use that in my next big meeting here at JM.
Let's stand on business.
Me and the managerial team. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I'm just standing on business.
Hey
Stand
man,
on business.
just standing on this business.
I would love for if a kid does use this, he has to write an essay on it. So we'd love to see one of these essays about, like a fifth grader who was standing on what business? Okie ski?
Oh, we.
Oh, we ski.
Ski. Right?
That's just annoying more than anything.
Isn't that just that song?
I feel like that's always been around, but I don't know if it's being used. But
ski? That's like another form of it. Okay, let's go down a little bit.
What does ski mean?
Couldn't tell you. Standing on business.
I don't. It might have changed.
You ate that up.
You ate that up.
That's not that bad. If you're in a classroom and one kid gets a math question right in front of the whole room, and I'm in the back like, you ate that up. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it could be about spelling, too.
Encouraging them.
You know? Like, you get a question right, and it's just like, you ate that up!
Yeah, I like that one.
You got that math question.
I disagree with that number 5. Number 1 through 4, very annoying.
You ate.
Keep going. That's cap.
Yeah, I mean,
teacher's like, tonight we have homework, and that's cap.
the teacher just got to figure it out.
Does that mean that's final? What does
No.
that mean?
Cap means lying.
That,
dude.
like you're lying.
like,
Why?
That's
Call
a
a
lie.
cap on that.
That's a lie.
Why?
Just blue emoji hat in the. Just spam the chat with.
Yeah,
It's
that's
cap,
cap.
bro. It's fucking
Why?
That's cap.
Capping? Like, are you lying?
You capping? Stop capping, Rob.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
stop
make
capping.
any sense.
It's cap.
These are fifth graders.
Yes.
No, but cap's been around for
That's
a while.
cap.
Cap's been around for a little while.
What's up, gang?
What up, gang?
What up, gang? I say that.
Nothing
All
wrong
the
with
time.
that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
bro.
wrong
Like,
with that.
what's wrong with that?
Bet.
Bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet's been around
Okay,
forever. Bet is just a confirmation, and you letting somebody know. It could be many things depending on how it's said.
I think bet officially died when Jim Harbaugh.
He
started
said,
saying
"What
it.
school is this?" that sounds like my son's school, my daughter's school and shit.
When Jim Harbaugh in Michigan started using that as their like rallying cry. Okay, bet. It
Oh,
officially
right,
died.
right, yeah,
Officially
right
dead.
in the middle of the year.
When they were, all the
cheating
allegations
were going on.
and they made a shirt that said "Okay, bet." They were saying it in the interviews on ESPN.
That's cool.
It's lame.
Oh.
Jim Harbaugh saying bet.
Oh.
Who's got it better than us?
No one.
Okay, bet. Bruh. If Jim Harbaugh would have said
Yeah.
standing on business. Oh my God, Miss T. That sounds oddly specific. I think Miss T just doesn't
Miss
like.
T has to be the teacher, right?
I don't think Miss T likes that.
Oh.
Miss T got that gat.
Maybe doesn't like the Lord's name.
He
in
got
vain.
that gat.
Miss T's just standing on
Oh
business.
my God.
On God.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's kind of
And they don't even write on God. They just write OG.
on God.
Yeah.
On God. On my mama.
ONG.
On my mama. On God. For real. For
On
real.
my mama.
On my dead mom, aunt, cousin, any family, friend, associate. On my dead mama, I'm just standing on business.
On my
Hey, yo.
dead associate.
Hey, yo, on my dead associate, man.
Just standing on
Dead
business,
ass.
bro. Bet.
On my
Bet.
dead associate.
Gang, gang.
Bet you ate that up.
Come on, gang.
You ate that up.
I ain't capping.
Riz. Yeah, Riz is bad.
Riz.
Even though like no one says Riz, it's just an act. Like oh
Wasn't
shit.
that the like
No,
the
people
word
say
of
Riz.
the? Wasn't that the?
Riz
I was
is.
rizzing up this girl last night.
Yeah.
What? What does that mean, Michael?
Riz?
Michael.
It's like
Riz,
how good is
Riz
your
is short for
flirting game?
charisma, guys.
Yeah, Riz is the 2023 word of the
It
year.
was, right?
Riz.
What's up, G Wade?
I've never heard "What up, G Wade." That just sounds very specific to a person.
In the cut with my twin. Yo, I'm in the cut with my twin.
twin,
on
my
my
duo.
mama. Any more? Just
Oh,
vibe.
Yep.
Yet.
Oh,
on
there
bro,
you go.
On hood. Gang, gang, or just N-word? Okay. Yeah.
Just, yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
always
just like-
been there, Pop.
They got that one buried at 21. That should be
Not
number
many can
one.
say it.
Should be number one.
Sure.
On me, on the set, freak you mean? If I was a teacher and the student didn't understand anything they was teaching and he yelled out, freak you mean, I would be pissed.
My son Noah, he's 9. He just started gaming, and he's getting like mad because he's like really into it, and he's like, "What the frick?" Yo, me and my brother look at each other. I'm like, "Yo, one day he's gonna slip up and
That's
just
gonna be the
"Hey,
full
yo,
F."
what the fuck?" And we
Yeah.
gonna look at him like,
Hey,
yo, my man.
Do you curse in front of your kids?
They probably hear curses. I watch Yankee games.
Yeah.
So
They lived through the 2023 Yankee season.
what was the end of that list?
Oh my God, it goes on. Big dog, motion, and a big motion. Just vibe, twin. What's up, twin?
Oh, just vibe.
It's
twin.
giving.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
giving is knowing.
I feel like
It's giving needs to end. It's giving this. It's giving that. That's got to go.
I don't want to genderize.
Oh, is it like
I don't
it's
want to
giving
genderize
this
stuff.
type
But, like,
of vibe?
I don't really hear too
giving-
many dudes saying just vibe twin.
I say it all the time, Joez.
All right, I don't know, but I do hear.
Big dog, freak you mean?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
God?
know. I don't really hear too many guys saying it's giving.
No.
You hear that? It's
more of a,
it's what we call zest, but
Zest.
we'll leave it at
You guys
that.
know what munyon is? What's that?
Munyon.
Munyon?
Munyon.
Number
Funyuns.
26.
It does. If you know, you know.
It's giving.
Munyon
Ain't nothing wrong with
is the
some people.
clan leader of the Dark Dragon Palm clan and
probably
Munku's
not.
grandfather.
This whole list is giving.
You got to go to Urban Dictionary.
Bad.
Hold on.
Thanksgiving.
That's giving. Thanksgiving. It's giving.
It's giving.
What if you have an actual twin? Well, it better be identical, or else I don't consider you a twin.
Munyon is the more easier slang pronunciation of the word money/cash,
Money in the bank.
which is easier understood by deaf people. So
Yeah,
That's all I got on that.
Rob read that in the
white man voice.
the
use
most
it in a
whitest
sentence.
way possible. What you read that?
I am
in the
addicted
most
to
way-
making
well,
munion.
munion is
Cash munion.
definition.
Oh, munion's money?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Let's get
But
the
it's a
munion.
slang pronunciation, easier slang
Dollar bills,
pronunciation.
y'all.
Why not
Cash
just say money?
rules everything around me.
Munion.
Cream, get the
Yeah,
munion.
Munion.
Do they say? They don't say cream get the munion.
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Cream
God,
get the funyuns.
that's cap. I made it
That's
up.
cap.
It's cap.
That's cap.
It's giving.
Freak you mean?
It's giving white man energy.
It is.
Moving on. Social media is bad. We all know that. We do it because we have to here at John Boy Media. Glued to my phone 24 hours a day. I'm posting. I'm tweeting. I'm Xing.
You don't
I'm
say.
TikToking. I'm Facebooking. I'm LinkedIning. All day long. New York City is issuing a health advisory about social media due to its impact on children. What are you laughing
He
at?
said Rob Scirocco is cornflake from bread.
Rob is a cool dude, man. He just had a moment.
He's-
Cornflake from Fresh Prince. Pull him up. The city has designated social media as an environmental health toxin. Mayor Eric Adams, our favorite mayor.
Yeah. A gun.
A gun. I kind of agree with him on this one. NYC issues public health. There's Cornflake.
I ain't think y'all was gonna get so mad for me write my name on an old desk. But see,
Well, that's totally different. It's ridiculous. You're trying to ruin our school. No, he isn't. Lieberbaum, you're out of order, sir.
But he's not ruining the school. He's making it better.
Word up, Cornflake!
Word up, Cornflake. Let's go.
On God, Cornflake.
Let him know.
Bet cornflake.
Bet.
He's capping. Get that money on.
It's all about that munion. So what do we think about social media?
Social media.
For kids. Because our brains are already ruined. Let's try to preserve our next generation's brains.
I don't like my kids watching like shit like TikToks or shorts, YouTube shorts, or anything like that because it's literal garbage.
And you make it all day long.
But it's fine. But I don't want them to like. But you got to understand the TikTok and shorts that they're watching.
No, I get it.
They're not like at all informative in the like at all. They're like so like dumb stuff like, hey, what happens if Spider-Man grew a third leg? It's like, bro, what is this?
Pause.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Have you seen this one commercial that comes on? It comes on like some of the sports channels that we all watch.
Which one?
It's warning parents against as their kids like, right now your daughter is in her room and the algorithm has already got her. 5 seconds into opening her phone, the algorithm has its hands on her. I mean, it's dramatic and that's why they do them. I get that. It's an ad, but it's true. We didn't have these when I was a kid. We didn't have TikTok when I was a kid. We didn't have Instagram. It's crazy, man. What is this? Is this the commercial I was talking about?
Is this it?
No, this one seems so much more like.
Oh no, this is about pedophiles.
Jesus, Rob.
Sorry.
Bro, that's fucking cap.
Well, I mean, that's all like.
Whoa. Well, you should be worried about that as well.
What's the opposite of standing on business? Sitting on fucking
floating
leisure. You're sitting on leisure, bro. For real, TikTok is literally trash for our kids. Makes me worried. I'll scroll Instagram for 30 minutes and flies by fast. Yeah, bro, I do the same thing. Like sometimes I'll be on TikTok because it's super addicting, and I'll be like, all right, Dan, 20 more minutes, then
Should
you're
we put
done.
timers on ourselves?
I feel like I'm parenting myself when I'm on TikTok. I'm like, just 20 more minutes, Dan. 11 p.m. You're done.
You know, you could actually set limits.
No, I want to keep looking. What?
You could set a limit for yourself where a thing will.
Yeah, like on your phone.
Like if you
For
put
real?
like a 2-hour thing, which
Yeah.
I think I might do, like a 2-hour thing, like if I'm looking at it for too long, not straight, but like throughout the day, and it'll just come up as a notification, like, yo, you wildin'.
I got a question for you guys though. How do you feel about YouTube? Not shorts, YouTube long form.
YouTube long
I like
form.
YouTube because you could actually sit there and like watch something that's pretty dope. If you now it depends on what you're watching, right? Because anybody could like tailor whatever, but people have like actual long shows that they have on.
Yeah, some of it's informational, but like Mr. Beast, obviously, is the biggest YouTuber in the world, and he's starting to put his videos on Twitter, just full videos.
Yeah.
But also he's known for doing these crazy YouTube videos. And there was like a tweet. It's like, oh my God, this is the first time I ever watched the Mr. Beast video. And they were like, thought it was disgusting. Like the quick edits, like the over CGI, like all that stuff. Where it's like, just if you just watch it, just like rots your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know about Mr. Beast until like Maddie brought him up like a year ago. I had no clue.
That guy's printing money.
I had no clue who Mr. Beast was.
150, 200 million views.
And then I found like this burger spot right near my place and was like, hey, these are pretty
Beast
good.
burgers.
Beast burgers. And I was like, damn.
He's that big that the guy has his own like chain of burgers.
His own candy.
How's your burger? We also need to protect our students from harm online, including the growing dangers presented by social media. Companies like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook are fueling mental health crises by designating their platform with addictive and dangerous features. But what are they going to do? What are they going to do to change this? It's up to the parents.
There was a state that I forgot recently.
Yes, Midwest state.
I don't know which one it was, but I did see that there was a state that outlawed social media for kids under 12 or something like that.
Adams says New York is the first major city in the country to make the declaration. Just as the Surgeon General did with tobacco and guns, we're treating social media like other public health hazards, and it must stop. We must ensure that the tech companies take responsibilities for their products. Okay, tech companies are not going to do anything.
No way, because they have too much money.
Florida advances law banning children under 16.
There you go.
DeSantis, baby.
Florida advances law.
Didn't he drop out?
Yeah, it was just funny. You're so like for DeSantis right there.
How do you enforce this?
DeSantis.
That's the thing. That's the crazy part about it is you.
I feel like this is just what's the
really
word I'm looking
enforce
for?
it,
When you
right?
put something out there, you're not really going to enforce it, but it sounds good. What's the word? Come on, guys. Let's all come together here.
Prohibit?
No, like New York City's putting like this looks great. Like we're going to help our kids. We're going to get rid of social media, blah blah blah. But they're not going to actually do anything. Window dressing.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it's the same thing as
Window
I've been
dressing.
reading a lot of, you know, how New Jersey, and this is, I'm not trying to get political or anything here, but like
DeSantis.
New Jersey,
Why not?
like, a
Fuck
couple
it.
of years ago, went all for like, hey, we're getting rid of plastic bags. Plastic bags are bad. Plastic bags are this.
Now
this,
bring
and
your own
that.
plastic bag.
Now, it's but literally the
But
bags
don't
that
get me started on the straws.
the bags that they are making that are the ones you have to buy and this and that
Yeah.
are worse for the environment than the plastic bags were.
The ones that we're constantly buying.
Yeah.
Like paper straws.
It's the same thing.
The bag,
Paper
I have like
straws
500 of
are
them.
horrible for the environment as well.
Paper straws are bad.
Yeah, they're
not only are they
fucking
bad for drinking iced coffee.
They're bad for you. They're all bad. It's all bad.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So what are they actually going to do here? I appreciate the sentiment of Mayor Eric Adams trying, but I just don't see this actually working.
Well, he's probably just gonna you're gonna open up the pillowcase and find some social media.
You open up, you can find a gun or some Facebook. Next thing you know, your child has a gram of coke and a TikTok account.
And selling
And
it
they're
on
doing fentanyl while
Yeah.
snorting TikTok.
Selling it
bad,
on the
bro.
TikTok shop.
Fentanyl's bad. Speaking of teachers, children, cursive handwriting is making a comeback. Starting this year, California grade school students, are required to learn cursive handwriting. No cap. After the skill had fallen out of fashion in the computer age. Assembly Bill 446, sponsored by former elementary school teacher, and signed into law in October, requires handwriting instructions for the 2.6 million Californians in grades 1 through 6, roughly 6 through 12 in age.
I love it.
And cursive lessons for appropriate grade levels generally considered to be above third grade.
I love it.
Experts say learning cursive improves cognitive development, reading
It does.
comprehension, and fine motor skills, among other benefits.
Yep.
Some educators also find in teaching children to read historic documents and family letters from generations past.
I love it. I think there needs to be more writing.
Phil Rudo.
Bro, the tech and
Ruru's not a
technology.
word. It's a baseball player.
The technology and all of that stuff is taking away people writing stuff.
Got any other brain busters?
You want
Sorry.
to? They're gonna have my brain busters. Whenever I try to I have to write something. Like when I do the Dan in the Streets, I like to write out my notes when I'm holding them. My hand cramps up. By the end of the sentence, it's complete gibberish.
Well, you're a lefty too.
I'm a
So
lefty.
that must have been very difficult for you
Right.
in school because you had those shitty desks.
Shitty desk. There
And
was one lefty desk. In
Your
the class.
notebooks were not for you at all.
Does anyone remember the Uniball pens, too?
Yeah.
Those were a big craze, and I was in 5th grade. everyone had to get a Uniball pen, and they were like really inky.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm a lefty, and as lefties know out there,
just
when you
smush
write, your hand drags along. Like, whereas righties, you write it and it comes away. As lefties, it drags. So I could never use Uniballs because I had to use those cheap ass Bic pens.
Yeah.
And
It really
with
does.
the cap, and you hit the cap and it flies.
It's gotta suck to be a lefty.
Well, that's the thing. Whenever,
No, it's awesome being a lefty.
Whenever I tell like my kids to like write something, it's like a lost skill or something like that. Like, oh no, we can just type it, and they don't even type it. They'll just they'll put like the audio thing, and then they'll speak it into the computer, and it'll type for them.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you're not doing that. That's crazy.
On God.
On God.
Well, I would like to try to write cursive right now.
Is there anybody in our
Does anybody
office?
have any paper?
Yeah. Is there anybody in our office who you think didn't learn cursive when in school?
Anyone under the age of 23.
People used to take calligraphy, bro.
Sarah Tepper's here.
Yeah, but Sarah's an artist, so she definitely knows.
Stan, ask around the office if people know how to type on the keyboard and not just hunt and peck for keys.
I like pens with no cap. Yes.
I am a lefty, says Golokosamin Kondrotin. Yeah, being a lefty and trying to write isn't possible. I would like to try to write cursive. Here we go. Here's a pad. Give me a word, Rob.
Risotto.
Shit. Give me the hardest one right away.
Make something that you could. So put a cat jump over the hat.
Bro, I have no idea.
Cat jumped over that.
Like, what's the R in script? I'm just gonna be like,
What are you talking about?
look how I made it.
That's beautiful.
Naruto. That was the Z. That's the Z. That's the O. I just wrote Rizzo.
You did.
You wrote Rizé.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Give me another word.
Cat.
Cap.
Cap?
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy.
Okay, plastic.
Ooh, plastic?
Plastic. Getting harder now.
The ink smear is a struggle.
That's not great.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Cursive.
Ooh.
Cursive hammer, just messy version of print. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I like
cursive?
Yeah. I kind of like to combine my cursive and
Oh, I
print a
fucked
little
this
bit.
up so bad.
Like, dude, the ends. Oh wow.
That's Joez, want to try?
That's not a word.
Let's try. I haven't wrote in cursive in a while.
Soto.
Is Rourke
What?
here?
Soto.
Soto?
Is Rourke here? You think Rourke would know how to write
If
cursive?
he is here, you know where to find him. He's right behind that wall.
Yeah, that's true.
What was that?
That's pretty small.
That's ass, bro.
No. All right, let me write it a little bigger.
That's
So you can see.
that's STO.
That's just an autograph. That's an autograph.
It's his last name.
It's not cursive, bro.
What you want me to do? I haven't done this shit in forever.
That's a good one.
They would-
James
remember when
K.
he would start?
James K. Spell Jeff Samardzija.
I'm out.
Well, Jeff didn't even spell it right. But
No,
He didn't even spell.
the
He
shark.
said- he probably said something like,
Yeah, X is a good one.
X is a fun one.
Fail. Yeah, excuse.
Excuse.
What is that? Just your signature?
Jeff Samardzija.
Nice, nailed that. Excuse, go.
Exhibit.
Excuse?
X, go and give it to you.
Joez, you wanted to write in print there, didn't you?
Where?
I'm just saying in general.
No.
Okay.
Yo, excuse?
Excuse.
I don't remember how to write the E.
The E is like a.
The E. Oh, the E
I
is
don't remember how to write the E.
silent.
The E is silent?
Oh, the E is this, Joez.
Oh, the C is silent. That's print.
That's horrible.
That's you wrote it. That's
my
print.
excuse, and that is my
That's
chicken.
Times New Roman, bro.
I'm not writing all that shit.
You're not writing an excuse?
Excuse.
We're
you
moving
can't
on.
write
I don't know how to. I forgot how to do it.
So New
I
York,
how to do it.
so New York kids are getting social media taken away. Good, and
they're learning how to write
Californian
cursive.
kids are learning how to write in cursive. Florida kids are
They're
not
getting
allowed
off
to use
TikTok.
social media and all sorts of other things.
It's just, it always kind of baffles me. And like growing up, I always how one state could do one thing and another state could do another, and it's like
Isn't that what
the
makes
whole
America
country's never
great?
united in doing one thing.
We're United States of America, but it's everything state by state.
It's so strange to me.
Speaking of Florida, University of Miami tight end Cam McCormick says he's coming back for his 9th year of college.
Nice. Super duper senior.
He's Van Wilder. You know, it took me 7 years to graduate college. People called me Dan Wilder.
That's great, dude.
At some point, you're just part of the staff.
Oh, I stopped for
Are you
a
capping
while.
right now?
No.
7 years?
Oh, God. 7 years.
On
3 different schools.
associate.
3 different schools. I got my associate's degree. No. 3 different schools. Junior college. Junior Suffolk Community College to West Virginia. That's what really tripped me up because they didn't take all my credits. And then West Virginia, you know, told me to leave. And
Did
then
they?
Not really, but they're just like
grades weren't good.
Grades were. I wasn't focused. And then I was at West Virginia for 3 years.
My man's tuition bill is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absurd. I'm paying for it now. And then I finished at New York Tech. So like 3 different schools. Not all of them. The credits didn't all. Took some time off in between. 7 long years. And my brothers, of course, when I graduated, it wasn't like good job, Dan. It's like you're not even a doctor. you got a degree from New York Tech. 7 years, you could have been a doctor, Dan Wilder.
I mean,
Honorary doctorate.
At least Cam McCormick's playing football.
Yeah, I would like to have a doctorate. I deserve something for those 7 hard years. Let's read this. Cam McCormick is living the dream, in my opinion. He said Thursday he's coming back for his 9th season of college football. How is this possible? He's believed to be the first with a 9th season granted by the NCAA. McCormick's career.
How is that happening?
His career was derailed multiple times by season-ending injuries, some of which earned his medical red shirt from the NCAA.
Oh.
And all players who participated in college athletics in 2020 got another year of eligibility because of the pandemic. McCormick spent the first 7 of his college seasons at Oregon, transferred to Miami. He's just really what is he, like 30? How old is this guy? Living the dream.
He just doesn't want to leave the parties.
Doesn't want to leave the party. You ever see Van Wilder? The guy just doesn't want to leave. He's got the golf cart. He's got all the teachers and professors on lock. Like same thing with our guy McCormick.
What's the most amount of time that you could do? It's 5 years?
You could really spread it out if you just really wanted to. They'll continue taking your money. In terms of playing sports?
Playing.
He's only 25 years old.
What? The math ain't math in here.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
He's 25. That means he got into college when he was 16?
I think he went in 17. That's
Suffolk Brentwood.
That's what PalmBeachPost.com says.
Who Wants to Groove? I did go to Suffolk Brentwood. Played baseball there.
He'll be turning 26 in April, yeah. So he'd be 17.
Yeah, 17. I was 17 when I graduated.
17. I was 17.
But I turned 18 in the summer.
I was 18. Yeah. But it was senior year.
When you stepped foot on the campus, how old were you?
I was 18.
I was 19. I took a year off.
Smart.
I was 18.
Taking a year off, nothing wrong with that. It's not a race. Like you're all going to enter the workforce and work for 30, 40, 50 years. So
my friend did like the one of the all-time hacks. Like he just straight up
didn't go to college because it's a scam.
No, he dropped out of high school, got his GED at 16, went to college.
He Bryce Harpered that shit.
Yeah, and I think he went to like
what is he doing now?
He's like a teacher.
Nice.
So he was like, bro, why am I gonna go ahead and do all of this stuff? And he went and he got his master's when I was still like finishing my.
I know, right? I still have nightmares. I have recurring nightmares that I'm still in college, and all my friends are already entered the workforce or living in New York City, like having lives, and I'm still in college, and I have like another semester or 2 to go.
Like, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, I have that dream once a month. It's fucking scary, man.
It's scary.
But there's nothing to be scared of. You're just falling behind. So we're all gonna be entering the workforce and be working for a long ass time.
Jump in the rat race.
It took me 7 years. It took my younger brother, who's like the wizard of the family, 3.5. He was like the graduated early kid.
Good for him.
Parents gave him a car.
Nice.
For me, they're like, "What the hell are you doing?"
He deserves it.
Yeah, right. My mom just gave him her car.
Yeah.
And I was just like in my 9th year of college, like, man, can you give me a ride?
Hitchhiking and shit.
I get a ride to school. I gotta go finish my degree at age 30. Like here I am now.
Pulling up like Billy Madison into high school.
Well, dude, when I went from West Virginia to New York Tech, it's complete opposite life.
Oh yeah.
Like West Virginia is like the ultimate party school. It's like the coolest campus ever. And then I was like, had to go to New York Tech's campus.
That's the one thing I wish. I wish I would have went away for college,
or at least came and visited a friend.
Because, no, I visited colleges.
Those were fun. I loved having visits.
I visited many.
Joez McFly was on your campus at one time.
Maybe, but I wish I went away to college, man. Like that experience that you had in Virginia.
Yeah.
Like I wish I would have did that. Like I think the chance I had was to go away to either Seton Hall or I could have went to Florida.
Florida's fun. If I could do it all over, I might have done Florida.
Damn, dog.
It would have been cool to have a house with a pool. Like West Virginia was awesome, but it was freezing. We're in the mountains.
Right.
But the first warm day, everyone goes nuts. So it was a cool experience, but paying for it. Paying for it. What's a guy got to do to get a ride to school these days? This is a wild story too. Kayshon Boutte.
No way.
Boutte. Kayshon Boutte placed over 8,900 bets, including on himself. Multiple parlays, and he didn't even cash in, bro. On himself.
That sucks.
Kayshon Boutte. Am I messing up his last name?
Is it Bout?
Bout?
He's about to be in trouble because you can't bet on yourself. LSU wide receiver arrested on Thursday of felony charges of computer fraud and other charges.
Computer fraud sounds crazy.
Including creating fake gambling accounts during his time at LSU in 2022 and 2023. Authorities jailed him. He finished his NFL rookie year with the New England Patriots last season. Oh, wow.
Can you imagine, like, you go to jail, you're like, what you in here for, dog? Computer fraud.
Boutte.
Just so strange.
It's worse than computer fraud. More charges maybe because it's embarrassing for this guy.
Yeah.
He remains on New England's roster. As the Patriots said in a statement that Boutte is cooperating with the investigation. Investigations found evidence of betting on NFL games. But this guy placed 8,900 bets over the previous 2 years, including 17 bets on college football games and 6 of those LSU games that he actually played in.
Dude, part of an 8-leg parlay.
I mean, 8,900 bets.
And here's the video. You got to go down to this video, bro. He placed a parlay. Here it is. Here's the parlay that he placed on himself, and he didn't even hit. I get pissed when I place a parlay and I lose. This
we
guy
should do that in the warehouse.
The affidavit details Boutte betting on his own statistics in the Tigers' 2022 season opener against Florida State in the Superdome. He bet that he would accumulate over 82.5 receiving yards and catch a touchdown. But he lost as he caught just 2 passes for 20 yards, no touchdowns.
That's why he's so pissed. I had a bet, Pop.
Yeah.
Pass me the ball.
Fab's like, yo, listen, man, we got a long season ahead. He's like, no, you don't understand, bro. I bet on myself. I bet. Oh, God. Trying to stand on business.
Come on, bro.
Trying to make some money for me and my family.
I need some money.
I still don't know how to say his name. People are saying Boutte. People are saying Boutte. Does anyone have a name?
Boutte.
Boot. Bout.
So we have a guy who's in college for 9 years. We got a guy that's gambling on himself. It's not a race, guys. Remember
What's
that.
going on?
Boutte. That's a great one. I saw a lot of people saying 8,900 bets in 2 years. That's rookie numbers. You want to pump them up.
That's true.
I don't place that many bets. I'm here and I haven't been ice cold on my boxing picks.
8,900 is kind of.
So
didn't he also make a username? Do you have that part? This guy's really bad at trying to hide his identity. I think his username was like Boutte LSU wide receiver, gambling on myself.
Gambling on myself.
So apparently,
27.
according to the warrant for his arrest, he made $556,000 in gambling winnings in 22 and 23.
Okay.
All right, good for him.
So
it covers 1 year at LSU.
It's not bad.
He's probably on scholarship.
You know, he almost doubled his rookie salary.
This is the problem, man. But this is the problem with the NIL and the paying the players and sports gambling and all that stuff. Is like there's going to be cases of players gambling on themselves. These are students. Like, these are kids. Like,
right.
They're dumb and they're gonna do dumb stuff. Like, not the first time. Wasn't there a player in the NFL who got suspended because he was gambling on himself?
Yeah, I mean, every time when
Panthers, I want to say.
You're thinking of Calvin Ridley of the Jaguars.
When legalized gambling was introduced, I always thought about that as like I'm like, what's to stop people or like their family?
It's a can of worms, bro.
You know, like what happens there? How do they track all that?
I mean, it's crazy.
Happens in boxing.
It's Rosie brings it up all the time because working for the NFL, like he can't even do DraftKings reads because of his contract with the NFL.
Oh.
And it's like, I mean, I was talking to him last week, and it's just like the Super Bowl's in Vegas. He's going to Vegas. what? There's nothing he can do. He can't gamble.
He's going to the biggest
Chris
place
Rose
to
can't
gamble.
You literally I don't think you're allowed to actually gamble.
He can't place bets
in a casino. No, not at all.
Can he play blackjack?
Really?
I don't know. I don't think so.
If you
It's
see
like a
Chris Rose
weird-
if you see Chris Rose in Las Vegas and you see him at the blackjack table,
yeah, don't take a picture.
let a naysayer know.
Don't take a picture.
Don't take a picture. Keep it on a DL. All right.
Wait, but why can't he gamble though? He's not
Boutte?
playing.
It's
Great
like
name.
within the NFL's contract. You know. It's
Wow.
just- yeah, but it's. I mean, they pump this shit out all the time. You know.
Dude, I mean, we're doing direct
I guess
reads
because you're
every
really
day, man.
you're really close to a lot of players. You could possibly maybe
Right.
talk to them or influence, or you may get inside information.
It's just a big
about
part
something.
now of American sports. It's
Yeah.
just literally, it's ingrained now. It's part of the broadcast. It's part of the sport.
Right.
And there's going to be people out there that abuse it, like our guy Boutte.
What's his last name? Boutte. His FanDuel username was Kayshon Boutte 01.
Dude, come on, man. That's
Can't
just-
fix stupid.
And he used his mom's credit card info.
Yeah, so when they were
23
like
times per day.
when they were investigating this, the authorities were like, "Oh my god, this is what? This is the easiest case we've ever had to to find
this is
ever."
an open and shut case.
Not only is this guy just betting on himself and losing bets, but he's just put his full government name in there.
Boutte 01 and Boutte 7.
Rosie on the penny slots. Listen, we don't like narcs. We don't like anyone snitching. Snitches get stitches. Let Rose gamble.
Word, let him gamble.
If he wants to.
But I've been on the road with Rose. He just wants to have a nice dinner and then go back to his room and
Talk to
watch
his
TV.
family.
Talk to his family. Talk to Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I've got his other son's name.
Josh.
He likes that.
Yeah, I've been out with him at dinner and he's watching his son's baseball game, like a simulcast. Like he's a devoted dad. And a great broadcaster and an unbelievable American citizen.
He loves it. I remember one time he was
Chris Rose.
We were talking to Trevor May, I
American
think, and he was saying what he makes for Brady for breakfast, and he was just like, I mean, it's not that much. Couple eggs, piece of toast, some waffles, bacon, and he's just like
Still going?
Yeah,
His
Trevor
son's
May-
huge.
Yeah, and Trevor May's just like, oh my god, what are you feeding this kid?
His son, Rose is not that tall, but his son is freaking big.
Yeah, Brady's a big boy.
I think he hucks it like 90. I think he's hitting 90 on the
Yeah.
Good kid.
He's gonna hit another growth spurt. He's gonna be really tall.
He's 7 foot.
I think he's gonna be like.
Is he gonna be a Rosie in the
I
Major
think he's
League
gonna be like
Baseball
6'7".
ranks?
You think he'll be 6'7"?
Like around there.
Probably.
He
I can
kind
see
of
that.
looks. He has the body of.
Good for him.
Doesn't he already have a 6'7" son?
I think so.
Yeah.
And they're all maybe like
does.
6'3".
That's
6'4".
crazy. I
He
wish
has
I
a
had
tall
6'7".
son. He has
Both of
another
them-
tall son.
I mean, everybody. to
Wish
me
I
is
was
tall.
6'7".
Do you?
I'd be in the majors.
I wish I was like 6 foot.
If I was over 6 foot, I think I would have made it.
Yeah,
No,
I could see it. Lefty.
maybe with the arm.
With the arm.
I just could never make it past what I made it to because of my height. People just look at me. They judge me.
He judged you.
Like Brett Gardner was judged, but he never said no.
If you would have been jacked. Were
Like
extra
Brett
jacked?
Gardner's story, right? Like he played for the
Yeah, he
College of
walked
Charleston.
on.
He walked on. The first day they were like, "You're cut," and he's like, "No, I'm not."
You showed up.
And the next day he just showed up. He George
Altuve did
Costanza
that
that
too.
shit.
I think Altuve did that
It's always
as well.
short overachievers. And
Pedroia too.
Pedroia, another short overachiever. Gardner was just like, "No, I'm on the team," and they're like, "No, you've been cut." And he's like, "I'm showing up tomorrow." And he went on to lead the team in hits. And
Stop me.
He's the all-time hits leader at the College of Charleston, and now a forever Yankee.
We got us short guys. We gotta say no a couple. We gotta
Rudy?
hear no a couple times before.
If they just said
accepting it.
yes the whole time, there would never be a Rudy movie.
That's right.
Well,
Even though so many inaccuracies in Rudy, he was
What?
offsides. He was offsides.
What?
Rudy was offsides. Everyone knows it.
That's a movie that makes me cry.
Chris Rose, true patriot, great
Yes.
American citizen.
indeed.
Everyone tweet him. Everyone tweet Chris Rose right now. You are a great American citizen.
A
He'll be
great
like,
American-
He'll be like, what? What's this
What-
even?
where
what
is
does
this coming
mean?
from?
But I love it.
Yeah, where's this
I'm
coming
Chris
from?
Rose, and I talk with a. He's
Chris
the.
Rose.
What's the show he was on?
When do we see Chris Rose? again?
BattleBots?
No. Best
What?
damn
Oh, Best
sports
Damn
show.
Sports
bro.
Show?
I grew up with Chris Rose. I always
Poker
tell him
Stars?
that. I don't want to make him feel old, but every time we're hanging out in the warehouse, I'm like, dude, you're a fucking host of Best Damn Sports Show. Like, you created this whole format of people just, this right here,
Yeah.
sitting around talking,
Yapping.
into a mic. Chris Rose was the first, 2001-ish. I wanna
MLB.
say. It was him, John Sally, Rob Dibble, and Tom Arnold. What a freaking collection of humans. Shout out Chris Rose, great American citizen. Indiana putting a full basketball court in their airport. The memes that came out of this is an older story. It's so freaking funny. You're on your connecting flight.
Why
you
did
tear
they
an
do
ACL.
that?
Indiana's the birthplace of basketball.
Can you play there for real?
No,
they
Kentucky.
are hosting the All-Star game this year.
Yeah.
I feel like they're always hosting something, Indianapolis. They're always hosting the Final Four.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
They're always
I think
hosting something.
The Final Four is a predetermined spot every year.
But it's always Indiana.
They have a good downtown because it's so close together. So it's like
good point.
Yeah,
we have We have an Indiana guy here.
I've never
John
been
Cox.
to Indiana.
John Cox is from Indiana.
He is.
Big time fan of JM Live. He's probably watching right now. John Cox.
Definitely.
If you were in the chat, say one good thing about Indiana. Yeah. Imagine you're trying to catch your flight, or you have an hour, or your flight gets canceled, and you just do a quick run, get some hoops in.
That's what I'm wondering.
Like
Can
sweating
anybody
right
play
before
there?
your flight.
You finally get on the plane, and the guy next to you just sits next down, and he's just sweating head to toe. He's like, "Sorry, bro."
You get on there, and then you get cooked by a 15-year-old.
Get your ankles shredded
right before your flight.
You're telling the pilot, "Hey, wait 2 more minutes. We got 2 more games.
Playing at 21. I got to win by 2.
I got next.
Yeah, the memes that came out, I don't know if you can find some of them. The internet went nuts with this.
Yeah, explaining to Homeland Security why I was yelling "open shooter" in the middle of an airport.
That is just great. There's so many more.
That's crazy.
I don't know how long this stood and how long this stayed there. This basketball court, but I always said you should make airports a little more. I don't know. Some airports have like gyms.
I'm out on that. I think with
Massage
airports,
tables.
When you go to an airport, you want to get in and get out.
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying like
people that hang out
there are people that are in and out, like the guys that go on maybe 1 or 2 family vacations a year or something. I'm talking about like for the people that are everyday travelers. There's got to be some more perks, like a massage or like a gym or something you could sign up for, like a membership, and you get a little shower.
I think they have those.
I think they do.
Yeah.
More of them though.
Yeah,
Right.
they should.
When you go to an
Normalize it.
airport, don't you want to just get to your flight and get on the plane and get off the plane and get to your hotel?
This,
That's what
but
you
it's you're servicing millions of people. There's people that are 3-hour layovers or like salespeople that travel nonstop.
I'm so scared of missing my flight that I arrived so early.
Oh, you're dad.
Yeah. But even before that, I'm like, I can't.
Ronnie's like that too. Is that like a Dominican thing?
Yeah, it's a Dominican. Usually,
I was like, Ronnie, our flight's at 9:30. He's like, all right, I'll be there at 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're 23 years old.
Dude,
Why are you doing this?
security's crazy always. It's always crazy.
I mean, not 5 hours crazy.
And do you guys go to your gate first to see if the gate exists?
I do.
Yo, for real, right?
Everyone does that.
Always.
Do you guys play a quick game of pickup basketball before you get to your plane?
No, but whenever
Little
you
game of
get
21?
the anxiety that I feel when they change my gate, and I'm like, where is this place? After I thought I figured out where my gate is, because sometimes you go for food, and you could kind of track how long it's gonna take me to walk to this gate. They change your gate to some other shit, and you're like, oh my god, where is this place?
If they change your gate to like a different terminal, that's criminal. If they change it to like a different like down the hall a little bit long, that's fine. A gym would be cool only if you have a long delay or layover. Yeah, the gym would be for like real travelers. If you are someone that travels all year long and you can sign up and be able to work out a little bit, get a shower in.
You got to get the shower in. You can't go on the plane sweaty.
Why not? People do it. Rip a few farts.
You're in a closed space smelling like ass.
What about ripping farts on a plane?
I don't believe you should be farting in closed spaces.
Well,
at all?
I think you should go to a bathroom or something.
Just to flatulate?
Yes, bro.
Dude,
you're in a closed
My mom always says, go in the bathroom. Just go in the bathroom and fart and then come out.
Yeah.
Stay in there.
No, I'm going to fart in the fucking out in the open.
Also, I'm going to have to fart 2 minutes later.
Bro, you can't even crop
Might as well
dust.
just live in the bathroom then.
You can't even crop dust. You're just there.
Well, an American Airlines flight was forced to turn around because of an excessive farting passenger.
That's the problem.
I need to know so much more about this story. How much was this guy farting? How bad was the stench? Was there more than just farts? Was it a sharding situation?
It must have been a shard.
Because farting, you don't see it, you just smell it. And then to turn around a plane, the act of turning a plane around is so violent and so demonstrative.
Isn't it recycling the air?
This is the pilot. Turn the plane around.
On a plane, aren't you like recycling the air?
Right, pump some more of that oxygen in and get to our destination.
No, I mean, the air that's in there, it's out and then it goes back in. So it's kind of like, it's hard for a fart to just escape. It doesn't like.
I don't know, man, but to not make it to your destination, to turn around, I got to know more. I'm going to read it in here.
Yeah.
So,
let's see.
So we have a first-hand account from a Reddit post.
The one time you don't have a video, we have a video of everything. We have a video of fake, we get burned by fake videos. We have TikToks. We have no one like talking about it on camera.
Like, how funny would it be though if like we did you saw
The guy?
what was actually in the air happening and people are like, oh my god!
I feel like we have so many videos from planes, but the one video I want to see of the farting guy doesn't exist.
The farter got arrested from air marshals.
This is. Let me just read the facts here. Then we'll read this. The big stink over a flatulent flyer unfolded while a recent flight from Phoenix to Austin was still on the ground. Oh, still on the ground.
Yeah.
So this headline, it says forced to turn around. So they just turned around on the runway. Before most people had boarded, I observed this man and was audibly disgruntled about something. Maybe hungover, rough day, I don't know. But as soon as he sat down, he was grumbling about something under his breath, like fucking hell or something. After the majority of passengers had boarded, the man reportedly exclaimed, "You thought that was rude? Well, how about this smell?" and proceeded to pass gas.
That's almost like a that's a bioterrorist attack almost.
It's chemical warfare.
Chemical warfare.
Out of his ass. I don't know what provoked the comment, and while kind of funny to overhear, it was uncalled for, especially coming from a grown man on an airplane. But the excessively farting passengers' gross behavior didn't end there. The man who just purposely farted moments ago decides to loudly and condescendingly say, "Yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest food possible at the same time." Guy in the row over replied, If you don't like it, you can fly private." To which the fart man says, "That's so effing rude."
Why are people arguing?
At one point, flight attendants intervened, told the transgressor that's enough. The plane was taxiing to the runway, that then came to a stop.
They probably stopped because of the arguing, not the farting.
Is this the first-hand account now?
Yeah, this is a first-hand account.
I read
it. Person removed from flight Phoenix to Austin. Kind of funny story. This past Sunday, I was on a direct American flight from Phoenix to Austin, and I was seated near the row where this situation occurred. I'm simply sharing because it's somewhat entertaining, and no, I did not film anything. Before
One time, you should have filmed it.
I know, right? So this is what you just kind of said, the whole fucking hell. What? You thought that was so rude? Well, how about you smell this and farted? I don't know what provoked that comment. And,
take this, Pop!
Bro, we've seen so many arguments on a plane. That's just like, the just having that in your holster.
Yeah.
Like, you want to argue about the row? You want to argue about the seat rest? I can fart on you at any time. Just having that in your holster is wild.
The people seated immediately near him were ladies, seemingly minding their own business. I didn't catch anyone's response to that, but the guy seated next to me and I exchanged smiles and shook our heads. It's early evening and several people are having snacks or eating food. The man who just purposefully farted moments ago decides to loudly and condescendingly say, "Yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest foods possible all at the same time." The guy in the row over replied, "If you don't like it, you could fly private," to which the fart man says, "That's so fucking rude." And another person nearby chimes in, "I think we all agree you're the rude one here." The fartman replies something like, "That's just so low class." And then the other guy rebuttals with, "Well, you're back here in economy with the rest of us." The plane is finally taxiing towards the runway, but comes to a full stop. An announcement comes over saying, "Apologies for the interruptions, but we're returning to the gate. We will have more info in a minute." We get back to the gate. Flight attendant comes back and informs us informs Fartman that he will not be staying on this flight.
Did they take off?
I don't understand, and she tells him they'll talk about it off the plane. He gets up, grabs his bag quietly, and exits the plane. We all breathe a sigh of relief.
He should have farted.
We all breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah,
all
breathing a sigh of relief.
They were holding their breath.
He should have farted on the way out many times.
So this guy gets back to the airport. He probably gets arrested or whatever. Has to call his wife, if he even has a wife. Has to call someone. Hey, what are you doing, man? How come you're not in Phoenix?
I farted.
Farted. A lot. Got kicked off the plane. Again?
I would love to see. I mean, you get removed from a plane.
We've seen people get removed from planes all the time, like that woman who thought she was like seeing aliens, Tiffany Gomez.
Yes.
Most infamously, we've seen people kicked off numerous times fighting.
Oh, did her website ever go up?
She's like working with Barstool now and stuff. She's everywhere.
I wonder if her website ever went up.
Sure it does. Getting kicked off a plane for farting is absolutely wild. I'm telling you. Someone says, well, there's a couple having their baby in McDonald's parking lot.
It must have been an emergency.
I would.
No
I would
way you
think
stopping for like a 2 for $3.
Fast food, fast baby. And they actually gave it the sweetest nickname, Joez. What do you think the nickname would be?
Ronald?
Nope, Grimace. Nope.
Grimace.
The Hamburglar. We're naming our son the Hamburglar.
So
Wisconsin mom. Wait. Why is Al Roker on my
Ronald would have
screen?
been so much better.
A Wisconsin mom used to shudder when she would read stories about babies being born in unusual places. It was my worst nightmare, she said. And then she gave birth in a McDonald's parking lot. Life comes at you fast. I'm still in shock. It was pretty intense, the husband said. Around 11 p.m. on January 11th, she was 38 weeks pregnant along in her pregnancy. She started experiencing mild contractions, and then she brushed them off, also known as false labor. She went back to sleep, was jolted awake by painful contractions moments later when her water broke. It was go time. The couple was out the door as soon as her mother arrived to look after her children. We were in the car for like 2 minutes when I was like, Daniel, you have to pull over. I'm sitting on the baby's head. At that point, I knew what was coming. We weren't going to make it to the hospital. They pulled it to a McDonald's parking lot, and the husband said, quick, I just want to go in and get a quick McFlurry. You wait here. I made that part up. She called 911. The McFlurry machine wasn't working. Of course.
Of course not.
No, I'm just kidding. Of
course not.
She climbed to the back of the SUV. At this point, it was 3 a.m, snowing hard. I pushed 3 times, and the baby just popped out.
Wow.
Paramedic barely made it, but they were there to catch him. And the first thing she did, she noticed that the newborn was blue. I think it's because of how cold it was.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't say the nickname. Oh, yeah, here it comes. Annalisa and Daniel chose the name Micah for their 8-pound, 6-ounce bundle of joy.
Okay.
But they've been calling him Little McFlurry.
Is
After
that
the fast
real?
food chain. Little McFlurry.
Little McFlurry?
Ronald, I thought, would be way better.
Ronald would have been so good. Ronald would have been awesome. How do you not call that child Ronald?
Little McFlurry doesn't even like
Micah?
roll off the tongue. Little McFlurry doesn't roll off the tongue at all.
But I mean, like, Micah McFlurry is pretty cool.
Ooh, Micah McFlurry.
Micah McFlurry is pretty nice.
Grimace.
That's a great stage name.
He belongs
Yeah.
with K-Mac.
What about Little Mac?
Little Mac.
Little Mac.
I mean, Ronnie was just perfect. He was right there.
Ronald was right there. Ronald was the #1 overall pick, and you just skipped over it for the number 10.
Little McFlurry.
That's #1 for Family Feud. That's like #1 service.
Yes.
Ronald.
Like 99
Grimace
out of
too.
100 people said Ronald.
Grimace too.
Grimace could have been the nickname.
McRib. I put McRib over
Yeah.
McFlurry. I don't like him. I'm just saying.
Cosmics.
Cosmics.
That's the other. That's the. Is that
Snack
I feel
Wrap.
like Cosmics, not Snack Wrap.
Could have called them
They're
Snack
not,
Wrap.
Snap Wrap's not around. This baby
Well, it
arrived
needs to
before
bring
the
it
Snack
back.
Wraps ever came back. Cosmics is the other brand that they're working on. I wonder how those are doing.
McDoubles.
McDoubles, but they went with Little McFlurry. Well, my wife is from Wisconsin. They just as wild as we are here from the Midwest. Yeah, it's always a Midwest story. It's crazy.
Blake is one of the weirdest people I know. He's from Wisconsin.
Man. They just love cheese and they love like
moccasins
and being nice.
Fishing.
Being
on
pleasant.
the ice.
I love pleasant.
I love
too.
fishing.
Mayor
Ice
McCheese
fishing.
would have been a good one.
Mayor McCheese would have been good.
They kind of like don't use Mayor McCheese anymore. Remember there was like a whole community when we were kids getting the Happy Meals?
Yeah.
There was the Grimace, there was the Hamburglar, Mayor McCheese, there was Ronald.
You gotta
Probably
change
more.
that kid's
But I
name.
get it, dude. I mean, look at this thing.
Little baby broken ice cream machine.
Like,
You gotta change the kid's name to Ronald.
That is a wild fucking guy right there.
right?
So
like,
that's
Mayor
terrifying.
McCheese is insane.
Why
That
he's
is
like a
terrifying.
Batman villain.
Yeah, he does.
Looks like his head's swollen, like a regular person. His head has got beaten and beaten over and over.
I hate him. I hate him.
Man, but it would have been a great nickname for a baby.
Pull up Grimace. Grimace is something that they're still using as a marketing tool. The Grimace Shake.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about like what breakfast sandwich I would call him.
Oh, the McGriddle, bro. Ooh. I had a really bad, or good, however you want to look at it, addiction to McGriddles like last year.
Really?
Dude, they're amazing.
They're
It's an egg sandwich and the bread is a pancake,
right?
It's freaking cracked.
Egg McMuffins are so good.
It is.
It's so good. I was like eating them in the parking lot.
So
I know. So I was eating them in the parking lot in shame, and I was like, "What are you doing, Dan?"
Crying.
Like not even getting home and eating it right there in the parking lot.
Is the Grimace shake still there? No, right?
That right there could be a baby. That's a newborn right there.
I had to call him Ronald, man. I'm so upset over that. I've never been more upset over than naming of a child.
Pisses me off. Pisses me off. Random video time.
Random video time. It's time for random videos.
We still have your voicemails coming up, and we have a very fun game to play later.
Ooh.
So, not to bring it back to the flights and flying and everything like that, but this was not a person farting on a flight, but this actually, did you know that Snoop Dogg rode Southwest?
Snoop Dogg rode Southwest?
He was on a Southwest flight.
Doing what?
That's not Snoop Dogg. Oh my God, why are they taking pictures with him?
Is that...
That's the flight attendant. The flight attendant asked for a picture with Snoop Dogg, who was sitting in...
Dude, that's embarrassing.
In the back of a...
I thought that was Martha Stewart.
Look at all these old white people thinking that's Snoop
Southwest
Dogg.
plane.
That's not Martha Stewart?
Bro, look at this, like 0 aisle. Jesus.
Shit is negative aisle.
They suck you. They really just pop you into that thing.
Yeah, they're all asking for photos.
This guy's playing along with it.
I just love I love the
that
caption,
point.
man. These people taking pics with my cousin because he looks like Snoop Dogg. Y'all know I was instigating this shit.
That's amazing. Listen, if you're on a plane, you need to entertain yourself some
I
way.
wonder what Snoop said.
These dumb old white people thinking that's Snoop Dogg. Idiots.
Right? Like how?
Hey, Mr. Dog.
Like this lady actually posted it. The flight attendant posted it to her Instagram.
Oh.
I had Snoop Dogg on my flight into Fort Lauderdale today. He's the sweetest.
4 likes. Nice.
That's not Martha Stewart?
It's just funny.
Didn't Martha Stewart do something with Snoop Dogg?
Something.
Martha Stewart did do something with Snoop
Did
Dogg.
they have,
They
like,
made
a
they made a TV show.
Pretty sure
That's
they.
a cooking show. They didn't have sex.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Whoa.
They might have
talking
had
about sex.
Did they dated?
Hey, we're trying to get off the sex topic here.
Okay, but I will say it's very well known that Snoop and Martha Stewart had some types of relations.
I mean, they could just be friends.
Relations?
They were always flirting and like Martha Stewart is like 80. I know you don't like older women. You were out on Dolly Parton.
I'm just out on her.
Martha Stewart is a very attractive older woman. And Snoop, Snoop. Snoop-a-loop.
Snoop-a-loop.
Bring your green hat.
Bring your green hat.
Who do we got here?
So this woman's house was vandalized by none other than...
Hold on, can we just read this? New Jersey homeowner baffled by pepperoni tossed onto her. How does this make the news?
Sounds like a great day to me. Sounds like a great freaking day to me.
I know. Wouldn't you love to wake up and see a whole bunch of pepperoni on your front lawn?
It's better than getting poop thrown on your doorstep.
Yeah.
Call the fire department. This one's out of control.
Don't put it out with your boot, Tim.
This is just pepperoni.
You remember that guy?
New Jersey, too. I was definitely going to guess Midwest or some small little town. We have video?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Yeah. I love this.
What is this? I'm on camera.
Hold on one sec.
What?
She knows how ridiculous this is.
What is this? I'm on camera, so I can't say the words that I exactly used, but what is this?
Heather Doherty says she woke up Wednesday morning to what she thinks is, of all things, pepperoni.
From the door to the edge of the porch.
Pepperoni.
My favorite thing about these...
Nothing on the driveway, and then what is this?
My favorite thing about these kind of things is just hearing the serious...
The newscaster voice?
Newscaster.
What's her name?
Read it.
This New Jersey woman woke up thinking she was going to get the newspaper.
Heather Doherty.
Heather Doherty found pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
It's that newscaster voice.
What is this?
All right, let's see.
It's probably better than these newscasters. All right, we're going to talk about terrorism and all the terrible things going on in the world.
Yeah, just something.
Let's get to that pepperoni story in the A block.
Edge of the porch, and then strategically placed down the stairs to the driveway. Nothing on the driveway, and then 4 slices on the hood and 4 slices on the trunk.
She's lived in Manville all her life, including 6.
Sorry, I'm not showing the video. That's my fault.
Just us.
We'll see.
Just 2 pepperonis on a couch.
2 pepperonis on a couch.
I love how it was. Oh, we got a guy here too.
Edge of the porch, and then strategically placed down the stairs to the driveway. Nothing on the driveway, and then 4 slices on the hood and 4 slices on the trunk.
She's lived in Manville.
Like
in the car,
just on her hood, and not on the trunk, I guess.
Okay.
Nice sedan.
At what point do you start to get a little freaked out?
Now let me ask: is pepperoni like bologna, and does it take the paint off the car?
What? Whoa!
I don't even want to entertain.
I didn't even know bologna did that.
Doesn't bologna take paint off cars?
What?
Maybe you're the fucking bandit.
Am I the pepperoni bandit?
You try to test it.
Is this some type of serial killer?
I would be more upset because the animals in the area might try to come and be at my doorstep.
All those freaking vermin.
Yeah.
Also, look at the way that he or she, the perpetrator, they just ripped it. They bought a pepperoni, like, well, what is it? A pepperoni slab.
A deli meat.
And they just ripped it. That's not cut. That's ripped. Hate that.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob's definitely the bandit here. He lives in New Jersey. Rob lives in New Jersey.
I do live in New Jersey.
He knows that bologna takes paint off cars.
Well, not just bologna, Dan. Any preservatives in the bologna can damage the paint if left on.
Cornflakes say what? Keep going.
Life, including 16.
I can't believe they sent the reporter out here.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's like, he goes into work and he's like, I'm going to chase a big lead today.
This is a fun story. I think they like covering stuff like this, though.
Home here on South Street. She said her home's never been vandalized before, not even on Mischief Night.
We're trying to figure out who goes around.
What the hell's Mischief Night?
Cabbage night. Night before Halloween.
Okay, gotcha.
Cabbage night?
I don't live in the burbs. I don't get this.
You don't call it cabbage night, mischief night? What do you call it? What do you call the night before Halloween?
October 30th.
Halloween Eve.
What? You guys never went out on...
Literally never heard
No,
of this.
Pop. Literally
Tuesday.
no one does
I did
that.
so much carnage on Halloween. I wasn't about to do it the night before, too.
Yeah,
that was the whole point.
I destroyed neighborhoods back in the
that's
day.
a hooligan.
I don't think that's a thing in Long Island.
We just go ham on
Halloween.
On Halloween.
What?
Eggs, shaving cream.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, but
Paintballs,
that's the
1
night
year.
before, and then you get all the candy from the same exact houses that you like destroyed.
Rob, you're the burglar, bro. You're so
That's
guilty,
fucked, bro.
You're so
Like,
guilty.
I can't.
All you're
That's
doing
crazy.
is giving away all your secrets. You are clearly the pepperoni guy.
A douchebag in the chat.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Rob is the pepperoni bandit. He's just incriminating himself more and more at every sentence.
Damn.
Mischief night.
With 2 loaves of pepperoni and a knife in the middle of the night.
There was a knife. I thought it was ripped.
Well, so she's saying it was this guy.
We're trying to figure out who goes around with 2 loaves of pepperoni and a knife in the middle of the night and cuts it up into slices and throws it on people's property. Like, you have nothing better to do with your time.
Can somebody tell me what's showing pizza right now?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. Sorry, this is.
There's a few other mischief night people out there.
Is there more
Van
to
Rod.
the story?
There's more to this story. Well, they go to an expert, sausage man.
Bro, this is insane. The amount of resources they're pouring into this story.
Yeah.
They sent a guy out
This
there.
is a Friday story, guys.
But also, she's saying that this person took the pepperoni, got to the house, then cut it up.
You say this
then
person.
distribute it.
This
Why
person.
wouldn't you?
It's you.
She did something.
Why wouldn't you cut it up beforehand, put it in a bag, and then distribute it? Like,
I don't know, Rob.
She did something.
You think she did it?
The
She took
Kabasi
somebody's
killer.
pizza. There's something that was happening.
Yeah, remember the story with the tomato guy who was dropping tomatoes on that woman for years?
The stalker?
There was more to that story, too. This woman,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
wanna-
saying she's not a suspect, but maybe she is.
Let's roll the story. I want to know like what's going on.
Do with your time.
Spending a lifetime
Evil
in the
laugh.
business of pepperoni, owner of Manville Pizza, Anthony Daniello, says the meat looks larger than the kind you...
No way! They're doing an investigation on this.
Crazy sentence.
They went to the local. This guy's a sausage or excuse me,
Pizza, Anthony-
pepperoni expert.
He's an expert. He's a pepperoni expert.
Daniello says the meat looks larger than the kind you'd use on pizza.
Certainly of the family of pepperoni salami. exactly what I can't be certain.
It is funny. However, it's wrong.
Why they show the basketball?
It's wrong. You should not be trespassing. You should not be vandalizing people's properties. Like, you know. Shit. I mean, I even made a joke and called them the pepperoni bandits. What is...
Wet bandits.
The sticky bandits.
Sticky bandits. Pepperoni bandits.
But, I mean, I love the fact that they brought this guy in.
Why does this... Imagine this guy's at a pizza shop.
All press is good press.
Right.
This guy at his pizza shop getting ready for the day. Hey, man, could you let us know about pepperonis? We're doing a story on this lady
and also,
who got
like,
vandalized.
Also, was it you, Anthony? And he's like, no, listen, our pepperoni is completely different
We
than
got
this
different pepperoni. I don't know if this is exactly pepperoni, but it's in the pepperoni family.
They were matching pepperonis.
He's wearing what I think a pepperoni man would wear.
Pepperoni shirt.
A pepperoni man would wear that shirt.
Do you think the news like walked into the pizza place not thinking they were gonna get an interview with this guy and like we're talking about the story, and then he goes, "Oh, you guys didn't know about pepperoni?
Yeah.
I know about pepperoni."
And whips out his pepperoni. Sorry, I didn't mean that I didn't mean that at all in that way.
Dad?
He did. He took out his pepperoni and said, "Listen, the pepperoni that's on that stoop is different than the pepperoni we have. So don't look at me."
He did say that.
This bandit did not come from our restaurant.
He kind of did say that.
Papa, you couldn't get a loaf of pepperoni at a pizzeria. You get a loaf of pepperoni at like the grocery store.
I've never called it a loaf of pepperoni.
No, you don't call it
what do you call it then? A sleeve?
I've never heard. I reserve loaves for bread.
Well, also, like, would never have to buy one. Like, you buy it sliced up.
Well, if you're making a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie, okay.
Yeah, you get yourself is that a stick of pepperoni?
I'm putting a thing of pepperoni.
I worked at a deli. Like, they deliver, Boar's Head would deliver, like, all sorts of meats to us.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love Boar's Head. I would never waste Boar's Head pepperoni and throw it on someone's porch.
No.
I would shaft of pepperoni.
Shaft sounds crazy,
Shaft
Bob.
of pepperoni sounds.
We're not using that. It's not being called a shaft.
It might be though.
A shaft of pepperoni.
I'll take one shaft of pepperoni, please.
No. Do not tell your. Don't do that. Nobody say that.
Stick of pepperoni.
Thank you, Tom Ace. A shaft of pepperoni.
If this news station is willing to go as far as they have gone for this, they should just go now to the delis and be like, has anyone ordered a shaft of pepperoni?
A shaft. Nobody says that, bro.
Because that's such an out of the ordinary type of order.
That's an out of the ordinary way of calling it.
No, I'm good with shaft.
A log? No, pepperoni log.
Log would work.
I'll take a log, please. One log of pepperoni.
That sounds like a bad night after pizza.
I'll take one log of pepperoni.
I took a pepperoni log in the toilet.
You mind if I use that knife real quick? I'm planning on dropping this on this poor woman's car.
What about a pepperoni sleeve?
I don't know about
Third leg of pepperoni. You ever eat a whole shaft before?
I'm not doing that. Okay, we're not in that
We're
conversation.
not supposed to be
over.
doing this. We said no more of that talk on the show.
Why not?
The pepperoni bandit comes into our lives.
Yeah.
Are they ever going to get to the bottom of this, you think?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's a tough case.
Gonna get to
She did something to somebody that made them want to throw pepperoni.
Dude, we've all been kids before. We've all done some vandalism. At least I have. You grew up on Long Island, you have done some light vandalism.
So I'm not seeing
light
shaft,
white
I'm
collar
seeing...
vandalism.
Yeah, you break a mailbox. You throw an egg at a street sign.
Who cares?
Some kids probably got drunk or something.
Somebody has to pay for that.
They had a pepperoni shaft in their car, and they decided let's just slice it up and put it on the old lady McRivers. That's her name.
McRivers.
What's her name? Old lady's fucking
Doherty?
porch.
I think it was the pepperoni man's son.
Local pepperoni man?
The pepperoni
Tired of the life of being a pepperoni boy?
Wants nothing to do with pepperoni.
Goes to his dad's shop at late at night, steals all the pepperoni shafts.
That lady only orders pepperoni pizza, and he got tired of it.
Oh.
She ordered
now you're
massive
getting
amounts of
Joez.
pies with pepperoni only, and he's been cutting and chopping down pepperoni shafts for hours just to try to satisfy her pizza. He lost it. Went postal.
Interesting.
Pepperoni.
Brian Feingold said he worked at a grocery store and the best order he ever had was someone who just bought a stick of pepperoni,
shaft,
also known as a shaft, and 2 pineapples.
Okay.
I feel like they could find it. Light vandalism is taught in middle school in 5th or 6th. Yes, if you're from Long Island or the burbs, any of you guys ever destroy a mailbox?
My mailboxes were in buildings, Pop. They're not.
Once
they're
again,
not out
shows
and
the
about.
difference between you and I.
I've been there when they've been destroyed. I've never been the one to actually like destroy it.
Right.
Yeah, you've been a part of the group.
Been a part of the group
In the back, like, hey, guys, don't do it.
Guys, no, don't do it.
It's weird that you would then grow up to be the pepperoni.
That I'd be grow up to be the pepperoni bandit.
He was the getaway driver in the bikes.
Yeah.
Poison pepperoni. I don't want to end this story because I'm just so curious. I don't think we're ever gonna get an answer on it either.
We'll never get it.
That's a one-time news story. They were low on news. They were like, let's send out our guy into the field, get to the bottom of this, never to be heard from again.
Maybe. Let her order more pepperoni pies.
Sad. I'm sad. I want to hear more about the pepperoni man. We got any more?
What's
what
this?
the fuck?
What is
This is the way that this guy wakes up every morning and gets his breakfast. This is just a random video.
What's pepper? Did you put pepperoni on that?
God damn it. OBS sucks.
That's Joez before he gets here in the morning.
No shot.
This man made a whole
Is that
thing.
oat
He
milk?
doesn't even have to.
So I'm starting to
move
understand.
his hands.
I'm starting to understand why they want to ban TikTok for kids.
Right?
This is
That's
so
what I'm
dumb.
saying. This is the shit that you see on there,
This is
bro.
brain rotting content.
I don't know that this is brain rotting because I kind of think it's.
Good engineering.
Yeah.
Well,
This
No,
is
it's-
actually.
It's teaching you about engineering.
Oh my god! He's
You know?
drinking a fucking coffee on a roller coaster. It's a grown ass man.
This is the part where it gets a little crazy. I mean, look at those strawberries, and look, they still got the green little stems on them.
He eats the stem.
He eats
No.
the stems.
He's a
With a little
serial killer.
yogurt in it.
No.
Oh, nice.
You don't like yogurt?
Oh, the
Joez?
yogurt's good, but
Yogurt.
not the stems.
No.
But
No.
wouldn't that be kind of nice, though, not to be able to raise your hands while you eat breakfast?
I don't want to know what he's doing with his hands.
Me either.
What's that? To pick his nose?
Ah, let's wipe his face.
Got it.
got
Oh
it.
god. No power drills. No power tools.
This part's a little insane.
Is that gonna go where I think it's gonna go? Oh my god.
He's way too close to that drill.
Oh jeez, there's so much more.
I know, it's like a minute-long video.
The train?
It's just a bad idea.
He's getting the train, a train of cake pushed. The ending is perfect. Okay.
All right, so this is a man who is living in the future. You ready for this?
Okay.
So look at what he's got. He's got one umbrella and two.
Oh.
On the backpack?
I like that. I think that the hangers are the backpack.
Hangers on the backpack. Oh, give it a sec.
That's pretty brilliant. Like
I kind of like that.
I'm a backpack guy for the city.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, but what happens if there's a wind?
Oh, well.
What if he shot you in the face? That was a risk we're willing to take.
What if
Why
they
did
shot
he
me
do
in the
that?
face? All right, and this is
Last one.
This is the last one, I guess. This is a video of a couple at home.
Nice apartment.
Nice apartment. There is a little child
Great
right
natural
there.
sunlight.
A man laying on the couch.
Great
Right?
couch.
A woman doing some dishes.
Unbelievable couch.
What happened? It bit my dick!
What? The dog?
The kid. The kid bit his dad's penis.
Wait, go back. He screams bloody murder. Where's the kid? He's crying like a baby now.
Oh my god.
But could you imagine?
He's checking on to see if he's bleeding.
Babies bite hard, bro.
Baby's traumatized.
As they should be.
Baby thought it was pepperoni.
A loaf.
My pepperoni shaft.
Bit my dick. Bit my dick.
My pepperoni shaft.
Oh man.
All right, it's 12:30. You want to do this game of crying, or you want to do voicemails?
You guys choose. What do you want to do first?
I think we should try the voicemails because we're trying to get that going.
Yeah. Let's do voicemails.
We really want to encourage everyone out there to become more interactive with the show.
We eventually want to have a whole hour of voicemails.
We have a lot. Like I'm happy with the voicemails that we've got, but we can always have
You
more.
heard them?
No, I'm just saying the amount. Like Dre says, we got a good amount, and I just want more.
Okay.
If we throw the number up there, 87535.
Gotta get a better number so we can make a song out of it.
845-320.
The graphic is amazing. We have. There it is.
There it goes. That's the graphic.
It is.
That's it.
That's all you gotta do, guys. 845-320-2881. You give us a call. You can talk about anything. Anything.
845-3.
Last week's calls were all about Joez's love life.
Hey boys, my name's Luke. This is just a shout out and a message to Old Man Dan. As a fellow Southpaw, watching Dan rip it up in blitzball, battle in the warehouse, and ball and play league especially. Not ball and play.
Yeah.
This is a hook line sticker message. One, shout out
ball and play.
Two, specifically shout out Old Man Dan as a fellow lefty.
Yes.
Keep holding the fort down, brother. More wins are coming your way. More banners going up for hook line. Love y'all.
Needed that.
Olds.
Needed that.
We all feel a little happy when Dan does well. He's doing it for the olds.
I feel happy when you do well.
Any of us.
Yeah, anyone over 30, I'm rooting for inside that warehouse.
Yeah, we do.
I appreciate that. I did not play in ball and play.
We finished recording. We finished wrapping the last one. How was it, the handball, the next day for you? I was so done.
Lower half was in shambles.
I was so...
Not only that, my shoulder really hurt with this new game we made up. We announced the game, right?
Yeah, handball.
We announced it. Slapball. We announced it on one of the videos, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Slapball. There's a lot of throwing of a ball, a light ball. It's taxing. Old Man Dan getting the southpaw. Let's go. Yep. Southpaw was our first team. Me and Shackle.
Remember that.
But appreciate that. I need that. I needed that love today.
Love the voicemail.
Hey boys, my name is Lindsay. I am really glad that you guys are doing this. This is a cool segment. So I'm calling because I, in the last year or so, just ended a 10-year-long relationship with my high school sweetheart, and I am still living in the same area where I grew up. And recently I started thinking about kind of trying to get some new experiences, see the world a little bit, do a bunch of things that I haven't been able to do because of that long-term toxic relationship that I got out of, just trying to figure out who I am and what I want. So I'm from the Midwest, but I'm thinking about moving to the Big Apple.
Lindsay.
And I just really want to see what there is for me there. But, it's obviously a big step for me. So I want to see what you guys have to say about that. Should I take the leap? Should I try something new? Let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah.
Do it, Lindsay.
Yeah, thank you, Lindsay, for the call. And
do it.
I really like that she wants to go out and experience new things, because when you live in a small town, what are you laughing at?
Bring her. Yo,
I'm trying to be
come
serious.
to New York. No, it's good. Fine. Come to New York. Live your life.
Yes, exactly. Like,
this is the right.
She really has the right mentality, which is number one. Is being in the right mentality of going out and trying to experience new things. Get out of your small town, because you're probably going to run into that guy a lot in the small town.
Get out of there.
Right?
Yeah.
She's going to see the guy a lot, or if he starts dating someone, she's going to hear about it. If she starts dating someone, he's going to hear about it.
Yeah, New York about to change.
Yeah, New York is 1 of 10 million. You can come here and start anew, Lindsay. So I'm telling you, you should do it. I'm all for it.
Joe's McFly is in New York.
I don't know what that
That's
means.
really all that.
Well, I don't know what that means.
That's really all that matters.
I'm going to start tailoring this for his liking now?
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm trying to give real advice here.
I'm not saying that.
I
I'm just saying
agree.
you might have your fun.
I 1000% agree, though.
Manhattan's tough. I have to ask Lindsay, have you ever been here? Like, have you ever visited? Like, if you're going in fresh, you might get people have been sucked up and spit out.
You might get a lot of attention being from the Midwest.
Yeah, there's a lot to do here. I would maybe recommend living in Brooklyn, maybe Queens, Astoria, around that area.
To the Big Apple.
And then
take a bite.
Come into the Big Apple and experience everything it has to offer.
Yeah, you got to be open.
It seems like she is. Because most people, Midwest people or people that grew up in a small town or small city, that's all they're used to, and they don't want to leave, especially a 10-year relationship. That's a really long time. So she's out of that, and she's already thinking, like, what can I do to better my life? That's awesome. Come to New York.
Lindsay, I just want to warn you, bro. There's a lot of fuckboys out here, so.
You being one of them.
Nah, not me. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm very honest with a lot. I'm like, when I make things very clear so things are never blurred with me. I'll be very honest with you.
Tom May says Joez is thirsty.
That's the most mature way that I've learned.
Kirsten third. Live your life, live your effing dreams, especially if you don't have kids yet. I agree.
Yes.
Even if it's not New York City, you might come here and not like New York City. There's other cities out there.
That's it. I'm just saying, beware. Because people
got to be aware of a lot of things. You got to be aware in New York City. You just got to be aware of a lot. Like, just getting to work is a feat.
I mean, you got to be aware of the Ides of March.
That's coming up, too. And I don't know if she'd move here that fast. Born here, die here is a real mentality. Yep, I agree. I mean...
But come through. Enjoy the city.
You know where to find us.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Theo, long-time caller, first-time listener. What do you guys think of rats? I don't like them, but I'm from Rhode Island, so I don't see them a lot. So, what do you think? I don't know if it's like a sponsor from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle down there, or what. So,
rats?
Adios.
Did he say rats? Just rats?
He said rats.
I mean, I hate them, yes, but it's like, I mean, I'm not. Why are you thinking about that?
He said,
like what?
He said Master Splinter as if we have like real live like rats with wisdom.
Well, they're.
Listen, a rat and a mouse are two different things. Okay.
I've been seeing a lot more rats lately.
Rats in New York are like baby cats.
They got families and shit.
They
pay bills.
They pay rent.
They pay rent. They carry pizza. They carry pizza.
Right. Pepperoni pizza.
Wait a second.
He said, long-time caller, first-time listener.
He messed that up.
Makes sense.
Long-time caller, first-time listener.
Yep.
What do you guys think of rats?
That doesn't even make sense.
What do you guys think of rats?
What do you think of rats?
What do you think of rats? I'm from Rhode Island.
I mean,
bro.
if you're not from New York and you see one, you would probably be like, whoa, there's a New York City rat. For us, it's just like...
They're so dirty.
Disgusting,
I
man.
can't stand them, bro.
You know, like there's like they say that there might be more rats than people in New York City.
Of course.
Yeah. You ever see that rat?
There could be some in the walls right now.
That Rats
There are.
documentary? What's that Rats documentary? I think it's called Rats.
Cats.
Does anybody know what rats do for the like environment? You know how every animal supposedly does something? What do rats and roaches do? I would like
I think
to
they're
know.
just food for other animals.
Somebody,
long time caller, first time listener. Impossible. Doesn't even make sense.
That might be a shirt.
Come to New York.
They are.
Lindsay will be here. You and Lindsay can look at rats together.
Yes.
Maybe you will fall in love.
According to unl.edu,
Ratotilli.
Rodents are important in seed and spore dispersal, pollination, seed predation, energy and nutrient cycling, the modification of plant succession and species composition, and as a food source for many predators.
Nah, ain't no plants in the concrete jungle. Listen, I don't need them in the city, man. I hate them.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made.
I'm good on them. I'm good
There's
on them.
nothing you can't
Lindsay, avoid the
do.
rats.
Okay.
We had a discussion. Is there a better? What's the better rat mouse? Stuart Little or the Ratatouille?
Wow,
rat?
that is hard.
Are those
Stuart
the only
Little
two
just
choices?
Stuart Little had that awesome little like life right through that little hole.
Little life. Jerry has to be the best mouse of all time.
Mickey?
I think. Oh,
Mickey Mouse is up there.
Mickey Mouse has. I just feel that he's a person.
Mickey Mouse is
Mickey
probably
Mouse, you're right.
Is the most prolific mouse.
Mickey Mouse has to be number one.
Mickey Mouse.
Mighty Mouse.
Stuart Little for longevity. Ratatouille came on the scene late, but Ratatouille was like an esteemed chef, right?
Number two would
Pretty
probably
impressive.
be Jerry.
It's Ratatouille.
All right, you want to go to the
Ratatouille.
you want to go to the top 7? Here, we'll go top 10.
No more. Oh, okay. Top 10 mouses.
Top 10 greatest mouse characters.
Okay.
So
Okay.
top
Ready?
10 for everything.
Number one has to be
Speedy Gonzalez. Good call.
Ooh.
Fievel Muskovitz from The American Tale.
Not familiar with their work.
No idea who that is. So this list is already out.
Ratatouille.
This list is already out. I have no idea.
Roquefort the mouse.
Never heard.
From the Aristocrats.
Okay.
They're cute. That's a cute one.
Sounds
That's a cute
good.
guy. Yeah, he's a cutie. That's number 9.
Ratatouille.
Number 8 is Pinky from
Oh
Pinky
my
and the
God.
Brain.
Yeah.
It's Pinky.
Yeah.
It's Pinky and the Brain.
He's probably the smartest mouse.
7 is Bernard from The Rescuers. Ooh, I forgot about Bernard from The Rescuers. That's a cute movie. Jacques from Cinderella.
Nice.
Jacques. Come on.
Good one.
Cinderella.
Didn't crack the top 5 though.
But Jacques, I mean, he's a vital character to that whole entire mouse clan in the Cinderella. Stuart Little, top 5.
Wow, Dre. The disrespect.
Yeah.
Dre had it top 2.
Top 2.
Disrespect.
Gus from Cinderella.
I
don't know if I'd have Gus over. I don't know if I'd have Gus over Stuart Little. Stuart Little is a brand.
I agree.
In himself.
I agree. And Gus, what does Gus do? He just comes into Cinderella. This is just from watching Cinderella recently, right? Gus just comes. He just becomes a problem. He has to get a T-shirt from Cinderella. He needs too much cheese and almost gets eaten by the cat. Jacques got to save him a whole bunch.
But my point is, Stuart Little is main character energy.
I'll be
Gus
honest,
is supporting.
He's a
I agree. Yeah. I agree. I'm fighting for Stu.
3. Speedy Gonzalez.
With 462 votes.
Awesome name. Fast as hell.
Yeah.
There's like boxers out there with that nickname. Speedy Gonzalez. Cool.
Who's number 2?
Cool mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Number 2.
What? Who's
number 1 is Ratatouille.
Number 1, Jerry Mouse.
Jerry.
Let's go! Did I call it? Let's go! I called it, baby. Nice. You guys laughed at me.
Nobody's laughing.
Didn't you tweet about them recently?
Well,
Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
They're best friends.
You said you want to find a friendship like Tom and Jerry had.
Yes, if you have a friendship like Tom and Jerry, that's a real friendship. Tom and Jerry are real friends.
Facts.
They always care about each other. If you really watch the show as an adult, you could tell that they love each other and they care about each other so much. Wow, Mickey Mouse is number 2. What a snub.
That's a big snub, dude. Mickey Mouse is like worth so much more money.
Minnie Mouse is 14.
It's not about money.
It's about money to me.
Pikachu.
Oh, Pikachu.
Would you consider him a mouse?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Consider it a Pokemon.
Okay.
Pikachu should have been top 10. How is Gus in the top 10?
Gus is cute, dude.
Bullshit.
Get out of here. Gus?
He's got to get the cheese. He's got to.
This list is fraudulent.
Cause havoc for that cat.
There's
That's Ratatouille.
There's Ratatouille on this list. Command F Ratatouille, please.
Bro, how are they not there?
Gadget.
How do you spell Ratatouille?
This list might have been made after that movie came out.
No.
Still in the theater for some reason.
It's still in the theater.
Ratatouille.
No, it's not even on there.
His name was Remy.
Itchy. From Itchy and Scratchy?
Yo, wow.
His
What's
name is Remy.
the Itchy and
Mighty
Scratchy
Mouse.
Show?
Also, for them not to have Splinter.
Not having Splinter
I guess
kind
he's not a
of.
mouse. He is a rat.
He's a man.
He is a rat.
Oh, Mr. Jangles.
Yeah.
This is a long ass list. I didn't realize there were this many on-screen
characters?
mouses. Mice, I should say.
Mises.
Chuck E. Cheese. Sitting at 41 is a freaking global empire.
Next episode, we'll do dog characters.
Dude.
I mean, Toko will be top.
I mean, I don't know Toko. Are we getting Toko on the show again, Bob?
Dude, Chuck E. Cheese being 42 is
Hey,
insane.
guys, it's Lindsay. Lindsay, come
Lindsay,
to New York,
yeah.
Lindsay. I want you in New York, Lindsay.
Lindsay, do it. Get out of the small city and explore.
I want you in New York.
I'm telling you, you will not regret it.
Come to New York.
Okay, Joe, stop being weird.
I'm not being weird. I'm just saying come to New York.
Do you guys want to see if you want to
Jake Paul fighting another old man?
Oh.
I know he was announcing his opponent today.
You guys maybe want to try.
Is there any more voicemails? Done. No more voicemails.
Damn.
Joez, do you think
Logan Paul?
Joez, what do you think it takes to make you cry?
Ooh, a real good story. Right now, the only thing that's been able to like make me cry is like really good slice of life anime.
Okay.
So it's like it has to be a real good story where like, or like somebody loses somebody very close to them.
Okay.
Something like that.
Well, I'm gonna play you something, and I
Okay.
want to see if you're gonna cry. This is gonna be either a movie scene or A video. Oh, it's from Up. This is the Up scene.
I seen this.
Never saw it.
You never seen Up?
This shit's copyright.
Oh yeah, total copywritten.
This shit's gonna be copyright.
Wait, so there's a website called Cry Once a Week.
CryOnceAweek.com.
I also want to preface this by saying yesterday we found this website and the first video made Rob weep, and I called it.
Really?
I knew that he was gonna cry, and because it's a video that I cry from a lot.
I mean, it's basically just movie scenes, and they're just trying to make you cry.
Yeah.
I'm not crying.
I'm thinking about crying.
not yet.
Why?
Because I know what happens.
I never saw it.
You never saw this?
You never seen this?
No.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God.
JM Entertainment gets taken down.
Yeah, I can see that. Here, I'll
Stop
just
it.
Keep scrolling.
I'm not going to cry. This is too long.
This is a little long. Mary, we'll find another one.
I sobbed when I saw that.
I sobbed.
What is this? What is this?
This is from the movie The Champ.
This kid crying. If we get taken down from The Champ. Why am I laughing? That's not, we're supposed to be crying or laughing? Is this laugh once a week?
Oh no, his dad's...
Wake up!
I'm not buying it.
It's considered...
Joez is crying. He's fucking dead, kid. Opposite emotion that you're living through.
I'm going to hell.
All right, this is doing the opposite. This is making me laugh because it's not.
All right, let's try and find another one. One more.
Yes, the one that made Rob cry yesterday was the Olympic runner who tore his whatever, and he was limping. His dad came out of the stands and carried him. I cry every time.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's
a good one. Come on.
These
are a lot of movie scenes and everything like that.
They try to get you with the. They try to get you with the.
There's the music too. They try to throw in there with the.
Oh, okay. Here's this one. Ready?
It's like so clever.
There's a deaf woman hearing for the first time.
We're not right over it.
Oh God, these always get me. These always get me.
There you go. It's beeping. So now technically your device is on. Can you tell? Oh, that's exciting. Here, you can put it down.
Am I just a bad person?
No,
It must be awesome, but the one that actually made me kind of choke up a little bit is there was a little kid that heard their mom's voice for the first time,
and they see the glasses,
and they just put the thing and they just started smiling.
You know what gets me every time? I'll cry every time. Is the parents coming back from overseas
from war?
Yeah, and they surprise their kid at a basketball game or something. Instant tears.
Oh yeah,
instant. I had a coworker that used to watch those at work. Tom Beecher.
Yes.
I would catch him watching a compilation of parents returning home from war midday at work. I'm like, what are you doing?
Really?
I guess he'd like to cry.
Hey,
Veterans coming home.
It's good for you. Science shows crying can relieve stress.
Gives me a headache.
For a week.
Good
whole week.
All right, well, make me cry, damn it.
I know. I'm trying to find a good one.
I shouldn't be hysterically laughing at the kid whose dad was dead. Papa!
That was a boxing movie.
I never saw it. Papa!
When Harry Met Sally.
I think that movie's overrated.
I kind of do too.
Being a curmudgeon.
E.T.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. In a movie, it would take. I don't know. It would need to be like a situation where.
I'll cry at the end of Rudy, but those are happy tears. I'll cry at the end of Field of Dreams when he has to catch with his dad. No spoiler.
Spoiler.
has a catch with his dad at the end. I'll cry there.
How about
Well,
Lion
stuff makes
King?
me cry lately.
Did you cry at Lion King? After Mufasa dies. Would you cry then?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
No, I didn't cry there.
You didn't cry when
Maybe I was a kid.
Mufasa's dead?
No.
Look at him. Just gets trampled?
You know what? I was watching TikTok, and this all of a sudden I had some salty discharge from both my eyes. It was when there would be a compilation of NBA players giving kids in the crowd like their jerseys or their like sneakers. For some reason, I was like crying. Because the kids were so happy and it was such a great moment, and it showed off like the good side of athletes. Like there was a kid who was
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, is this the Will Smith thing?
Yeah.
With his dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I cry about this one. This is
Yeah.
great acting. Somebody knew Will Smith's gonna be a star. Put this man in Men in Black.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was a good one.
I just wish I hadn't wasted my money buying this stupid present.
Oh no.
Damn.
I'm sorry. If there was something that I
Hey,
could
you know
do-
what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom, when's Daddy coming home, Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil? Got through my first day without him, right? I learned how to drive. I
Yep.
learned how to shave. I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him!
Oh, it's really good.
Anytime where Uncle Phil and him got real and they didn't hate each other,
Yeah.
it was just like, oh shit, that's a crazy
Well,
scene.
the good thing about this is just that for the target audience, it would resonate a lot because, not only for like me, but like for like my friends and things like that would go through, that went through things like this. It just it gets you in the feels because it's something that you probably went through as
Relatable.
Yeah, like,
Spider-Man 3 is a tough one.
It's what it is.
Spider-Man 3 is a tough one.
It's my favorite of the Spider-Mans.
Is that when the ant? I don't want to.
Oh, here you go. Here you go, Dan.
No. Stop. Come on. Someone cutting onions in here?
Dan, why aren't you looking at the screen?
Oh, stop. No. That's his dad? Damn. He's young.
That is jacked.
What's Dre saying?
I don't know. Oh, Dre's crying.
The music, too. They kick at
Oh,
you. No,
yeah.
stop. Not in the classroom. Not in
Oh,
the
look,
classroom.
it's little kids, too.
Not in the
It's little
classroom.
kids. Ah.
The dad goes over and the kids. Oh, stop.
Oh, everyone's clapping for him, too.
Rob's crying. Rob loses. First one to cry is always Rob. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Stuff.
Oh, there was actually this one moment.
I'm a little teary-eyed.
There's this one more. I don't know if you could find it, Rob, but
I always say I want to end the show on a good note, end the show on a positive note, and end the show crying. Spider-Man 3 was a tough one. Darren, I'm crying. Spider-Man 3 was a tough one.
God.
Yeah, this compilation.
Which one are you looking for?
Oh, right out of the batter's box, baby.
I'll see if I can send it to you. It's about this guy, and it just his name is Ian Wright. He's a footballer, and he met his teacher.
Oh wow, look at this one. That's such a the feeling that they have is because they're not expecting it, and it's just got to be such a crazy. Wait, they even did it with this one. What? This is like almost rude. Right? Isn't that a little bit of that is like crazy?
Well, they throw the music in there.
No, I'm talking about this whole setup, Joez. Look, this is like a mascot thing.
Oh yeah. Like in the middle of the game.
Like you never in a million years would think, all right, my significant other is gonna show up.
But imagine being on imagine being on the Suns too, and just being like, wait, what's going on? It's 15-17. We gotta focus.
Yeah, what's going on here?
You know? Oh.
That's a good one.
All right.
I teared up a little bit.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Is that it? Are we done? Rob cried.
I think Joe's about to cry.
Oh man.
Rob wants to Joez wants to cry too.
The highest scoring striker ever to play for Arsenal, and he owes a lot to the man who first taught him to kick.
When he's seen him for the first time.
Hello, Ian. Long
Who's the other
time
guy?
no see.
His dad, or is it
It's a
just...
pig then.
Oh, his dad. Not his dad.
You're alive.
Not his dad.
I'm alive, he says. How are you doing?
I can't believe it. Someone said you was dead.
As you see, I'm very much in, and I'm so glad you've done so well with yourself.
He's like a famous soccer player.
He was so,
and
that guy taught him how to play or something.
He didn't have anybody growing up, so like he took
and he owes
him
a lot to the man
when
who first taught him to
he
kick
ended
the
up
ball.
crying. He like turned into like a little kid. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you think about people that brought you up in your life, and it's pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope.
Love
See
that. Love that. Tom Ace said we went from farts to rats to crying videos.
This is what this is about.
That's one episode of JM Live.
This is what that's what basically.
That's all we can do for you
JM
this
Live
week.
is.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us while we're all crying at the end of the show. And we
great
planned
show.
this, nonetheless. We put this in the rundown. Psychos we are. Hope everyone has a great week. See you next time.
Appreciate you guys.
On the weirdest episode of JM.